champion. I got tons of soul on my true collectible. Famous, also famous, #1 desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, to the world. This is me, I'm so royal. And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I'm still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, a champion. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause I know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate us, approve of how they love. They can bring me down, nah. They are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal. And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I'm still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over, you know.
Comedy sports. It's not comedy about sports, it's comedy played as a sport. You're going to see two teams, a red and a blue, competing for points, your laughs, your love, your admiration. And you're going to have a great time while they suffer for their art, which is great. Couple things you do need to know about comedy sports is we believe in comedy for everyone. That means it doesn't matter if you are, children of all ages or ageless children that will never die. Comedy is for everyone. And so we do have a brown bag foul. What that means is that if you say anything that's just kind of not for all ages, inappropriate stuff that's just kind of a downer, that we don't want to take, we're going to have a little brown bag bot, and the little bot's going to take care of the first time you do it. But if you do it again, we got to get you out of the Twitchosphere, the Twitch room, the internet. You're booted from the internet if you do, so I just wouldn't. But I think what's important is I want to know, have you been here before? I really want to see how many fans we have that are returning, our loyal fans, and who are our new loyal fans. And so I'm going to try very hard to put a poll in the chat. Oh, I did, I'm putting a poll. So, yeah, so we're gonna start a poll. So poll has started. Vote for that top option. Good job, Allie, if you've been here before. If you're a loyal fan, you know that took a lot of effort for me. If you're not a loyal fan and this is your first time, you can go with that second option just to show to me that I did an okay job. So yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at the poll. So far, we're at 22% are our returning fans. That's awesome. Welcome back. Hope you've been having a terrific week. If you're in Chicago, this weather's been unbelievable. If you've been other places, I think the Twin Cities recently was in the 70s. Come on, stop it. That's delightful. Ooh, great. We have 38 responding so far. That's delightful as well. I'll take this opportunity while we're figuring out who our loyal fans are to go on our website, go to csdchicago.com. You're gonna find some great information about classes as well as our resources page. We're gonna have resources that can help support getting you links to minority-owned businesses that you can patronize and give them your money. We also have resources for you if you want to learn about what's kind of happening in, the Asian American Pacific Islander population. We have resources for everyone because comedy is for everyone. All right. And the other thing we're going to use that chat for is suggestions. Give me a suggestion of something you're going to do now that the weather is completely gorgeous. Throw those in the chat box. I want to see if your suggestion typey fingers are working properly. This is, for sports, you warm up. Like you normally do stretches. This is our stretches. This is our brain stretches. These are our thingy stretches to make sure. Oh, smell the daffodils. Absolutely, Mark Wilder. Pad, open a window. It's simple, but how lovely is it? And taxes. This is true. You do need to do your taxes. That's like you should get on that. But that's enough about me. One of my favorite things about Women's Weekend is that these are some of the most supportive and funny shows, and I can't wait to see how I ruin that. So let me go back to the green room. I'm gonna get the players, and you stay tuned. Loyal fans, welcome to Virtual Women's Weekend 2021. We have a great matchup tonight. Our visitors are both teams, and we will kick off with the red team. First up, we have the Red Pandas. This woman from Indianapolis is responsible for turning up my entire bachelorette party quite a few years ago. Let me introduce to you Katrina Kelly. Next up, this is the bombshell of all ages, and not just because her comedy is explosive, but because she's just good looking too. It is Maria Romine from St. Louis. And finally, your captain of the red team. You love her, you hate her, you love to hate her, and you hate that you love her. It's Fiona Stevens. Loyal fans, I'm going to ask you to get some 6s and 7s in the chat. That is tech speak for applause as we bring out our blue team tonight, the Blue Bells. And leading off for the Blue Bells, Time Magazine's Person of the Year from 2008. What a year! It's Lisa Kepke from Cincinnati. Coming at us all the way from the Twin Cities, she is the rage against the drum machine. It is poor, trapped Jill Bernard. And finally, your captain of the Blue Bells. You know her as that elusive beauty from a Dior perfume commercial, but she's here now. It is Kelly Jennings from Philadelphia. And loyal fans, it could not be a match without the referee that you respect, and you respect that you know. Ref Bethany Rem.
Dabs, welcome. Thank you, Allie. Welcome, friends, Romans, countrymans. As you know by now, you are at Comedysportz. We've got an epic match for our Women's Weekend tonight. Allie gave you a lot of rules and regulations. There's one more, which I thought she was doing at the beginning, but I think she tricked me in a funny acting bit. But this is the technical foul. In the world of the internet, things happen. We're at the behest of Comcast or RCN or whatever other overlord you subscribe to. And either way, if something happens to our players, if they forget to unmute, if they freeze, if they confuse me with a bit like Allie did, I will blow my whistle and I will either take points away, I could throw them out of the game, I could yell at them indefinitely because I'm so embarrassed that I fell for their trick. Whatever my heart desires, because my friends, as it was explained, I am tonight's referee and I have all the power. Thank you, Belle. I will be calling the games, I'll be keeping the match on time, and I will be assuring that we all enjoy ourselves, because that's what's most important, right, Allie?
The friends you make along the way are the rules.
Those are the rules. Our rules are the friends we make along the way. And you know what? I do love rules. I'm not going to lie. But with that, because I love rules, let's get this match going with our captains to the screen. Captain Kelly, Captain Fiona, please greet each other in the internet.
Hello. How are you?
Hello. I'll find you.
Okay.
That was perfect. You guys went with the shark hello, an interesting choice. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, to kick off this match, we are going to have to decide which of you two is going to challenge for the first game. And to do that, we have to do a coin toss. Coins are now illegal in the United States, as everyone is aware. So we're going to do something else. Captains, this will be based on quality, not speed. So be careful with yourself. Let's go with bring me a fun mug. Bring me a fun mug, and the funnest mug will win this opening coin toss. And you can go elsewhere. I assume you don't have all the mugs on your desk. I even put mine away already. I recently bought a Bartlett for President 1998 mug, and it is perfection. Ooh, a dog is upset at this choice. I love it.
I've been told my mug is funny and interesting.
Oh, I get that. All right, Captain Fiona's back. We're waiting on Captain Kelly, but that's okay. Yeah, hit the music again. Okay, she's back. All right, Captain Kelly, I'm going to allow you to go first because you got here last. What is your funny or charming mug?
It's Thor.
Okay.
For, Thor's Day. That's my Thor's Day mug.
I do. I enjoy that it's just Thor with no other information
Punctuation.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. That's a good entry. Fiona, what do you have?
My mug is, it's an activities for children mug. It says, let's summon demons.
Oh,
Yeah.
kids shouldn't be drinking coffee. It'll stunt their growth. This goes to the blue team.
Dang it.
And I want
All right.
Fiona's mug.
Thor!
It's real good.
It is good, but I get the joke. All right. So, perfect. Kelly, you have the honor of challenging the Red Pandas to this opening head-to-head. What would you like to play?
We challenge pandas to gramophone.
Oh, excellent. Captain Fiona, do you accept?
We've been preparing for this our entire lives. Yes.
Fantastic. Captains, field your teams. So now for the game of gramophone, go ahead and in the chat, Mark Wilder, don't get ahead of me.
To be fair, I posted in the chat. I was like, y'all, we're getting
Oh, okay,
in
I do see that now. I was like, guys, I have very little but instructing you on what to say to me. So please allow me to do it. But Allie, you're allowed. You're allowed. I just didn't want them to jump the, chat. Perfect. So you're putting initials in the chat. What's going to happen is it's a family reunion, y'all. Grandma's calling on the phone because she couldn't make it because her sciatica is acting up. But she's got to talk to everybody. We're passing the phone around. So we're going to take these initials and the players are going to describe who is coming to the phone based on these initials. You'll pick it up pretty quickly. So let me go ahead and let's find, I like PS. We'll hit PS to get started. So let me get my first player up on the screen. Yep, Captain Fiona, excellent. So Captain Fiona and the team, we're going to be using P as in Paul, S as in Sam. Nobody use Paul Sam as their suggestion, please. All right, players, for this round, and how this will work is we will continue to go around. We'll get some different initials as we go. But at the end of the game, you will have to vote on which of these two teams you preferred. Allie, what's wrong? What have I done?
I'll do a poll for that.
Oh, you'll do a poll for that. Okay, cool. I've let her know to alert me if I've said something wrong, and that was terrifying. So, you will vote on which of these two teams you preferred, both their gives and their characterizations, so please watch carefully. So, PS is your suggestion to start us off. Captain Fiona and players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Hey, Grandma, I'm really sorry you couldn't make it to the reunion. We did make an entire photo wall of you like you requested, though, so no worries there. We got you covered. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grandma. Our pretty salamander really wants to talk to you. Here you go.
Hello, Grandma. I've just been hanging out by the stream and eating some bugs and stuff, but I wanted to say happy birthday in advance and let you know that, if anything happens to your lips, I'm happy to just like touch them up. Oh wait, hold on, Grandma. These pleasant Satans want to talk to you. Pleasant Satans.
Hi, Grandma. How are you doing? I know what you've been thinking about. Well, you can't tell me. I know everything, Grandma. Grandma. Oh, hold on. Actually, there's a peppy spider here that wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, Grandma. I was really sorry you couldn't come. And, that last time we spoke, I think that's what made your sciatica flare up. I'm real sorry about that. Yeah. But, oh, wait, there's a pink slipper over there in the corner that needs your attention.
Hi, Grandma. It's me from the corner of your closet, and I'm so glad that I get to talk to you. Oh, I've missed you so much, Grandma. You've forgotten about me. Oh, wait, there's a pulsating shark that wants to talk to you.
Grandma? Hey, Grandma, how you doing? You doing so long? I hope you're okay. I miss you a lot. You know who's here that you haven't seen in a while? That piano smuggler.
Your new initials, Fiona, after this will be T-E. T-E.
T-E? Okay. Plump, 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 plump. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, Grandma. Plump, 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 plump. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry. There's a tax evader who wants to talk to you.
Listen, Grandma, I don't have a lot of time. They're right outside the door. They said they're going to take everything, but I just want you to know that the key for the treasure chest is under the gnome in the back side of the pool. Oh, hold on. Here it comes. It's a terrifying eel.
Hello, Grandma. Are you doing okay? I also know what you've been doing. I know, Grandma. I need to hand over the phone. There's actually a tight end here.
Well, Grandma, the last time I caught that long pass was really a couple of weeks ago, and I'm sorry I didn't get in touch with you. It was a great game, but you know what? There's a telepathic it's a telepathic elephant.
Your new initials will be N-R after this. N-R.
Grandma, I know everything you're thinking, and I totally agree. You are correct, Grandma. And you know what? I'm going to make certain that you have all the vegetables in your refrigerator because none of your kids care enough to put that. Oh, hold on, Grandma. There is a nice rhinoceros here. Nice rhinoceros.
Oh, hi, Grandma. Hi. Oh, I sent you some flowers. Did you get them? I hope you got them. You know who's here? Famous romance novelist Nora Roberts. Nora.
Hey, Grandma. It's me. I hope you're having meet cutes and finding love wherever you go.
And that's time! Yeah. Guys, I just learned that's called a laser dance party. Another thing people didn't invite me to. Cool. Allie, what are we gonna do now?
Oh, I got scared. I put a poll in the chat. You fill in the blank. Hey, give the blank team those points, and then you fill in the blank. Right now, it's oh my goodness, it's so much easier to see when it's not tiny on my screen. Right now, it's the red team. It's 58-42, so it's back and forth. So feel free to spend those channel points to give the points to the people that you really want to see get those 5 big points. This is the first time we're on the scoreboard.
I know, this is important. Momentum is crucial in comedy sports. Honestly, if you don't win that first game, you're going to struggle.
True.
Emotionally, I mean. You still might win the match, but emotionally, it's going to be more of a roll. Oh, I think we've got a score in. Allie.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, this was
200. So people spent their channel points. Thank you. 247 to 245. 5 big points going to the red team.
Woo!
Making our score 5-0. Will the blue team recover emotionally? Who knows?
Probably not. Dang, that was close by 2 points, which is like half of what a channel point was worth. Fiona, you guys pulled it out. I think it might have had to do with evil Satan eel, to be quite honest with you, but
Yeah.
who's to say? Fiona, what would you like to do to keep that momentum moving?
I'm going to keep that momentum moving with the game of acronym panel.
Excellent. Field your team.
Come on.
Perfect. So for the game of acronym panel, we are going to be having some experts in their field, and they're going to be explaining to us those very confusing acronyms. I need to move. There we go. Because when we're reading a article in Psychology Today outside of your therapist's Zoom, or whatever the case may be, you're wondering what those acronyms are. So go ahead and pop some of those common ones we know in the chat. Like I know NASA's one, the IMF, other things. Allie, you got any off the top of your head? Oh, you're on mute. Oh, Allie.
Oh my gosh. I'm on mute.
Oh my God.
If I make it worse, then you can't take my invisible points away. Did you know an acronym are letters that you pronounce like NASA, but initialism is when you say the individual letters like BBC or NBC.
That's a fact. You still lose an invisible point. Okay, we are going to take these. Excellent. Thank you for putting these in the chat. So first, let's introduce our panel. We'll start in our upper left and then go clockwise around, skipping over the gray void. All right. So please introduce yourself, our first panelist.
Aki, yo! My name is Vanessa, and I am part of the championship-winning Harry Potter pub trivia team, the Little Shop of Horrors. I know a lot about Harry Potter, and I'm happy to spread the knowledge.
Excellent, thank you. All right, next up.
I am Mrs. Veronica Williams. I am the gym teacher at Thomas Jefferson Middle School. I've been there for about 15 years, and I plan to retire there.
Perfect. Mrs. Vanessa. I forget. Okay, sure. We'll get that.
Not Williams.
Not Williams. Not Vanessa Williams.
Not Williams.
It's very easy to mix the two of you up. I love a gym teacher. Okay, perfect. And next, our final panel is skipping over the gray void.
That's right. My name is Amber Waves, and I'm going to be the next Broadway star in Manhattan, Kansas. I'm so excited.
Wonderful. Thank you. What a fantastic panel we have. Okay, so the first acronym that I've actually been curious about is TLDR. TLDR. So we'll go in that same order this time again.
Yeah, TLDR. Thank you so much for asking. It stands for Toads Learn, Don't Ruin. Yeah, so as you know, you can bring a toad as your pet to Hogwarts, but you can't neglect your toad because it'll remember and it will be spiteful towards you. So just know that.
Excellent, very, very helpful. Next, not Vanessa Williams, Mrs. Vanessa Rockford.
Yes. So, you're going to see this on your kid's report card. Too late, didn't run. And so, essentially, when your child doesn't bring their gym shoes to class, And they gotta get there, and they're running back to their locker, and they make it, and they don't get there for the laps. Too late, didn't run. Disappointment.
Disappointment is just implied, I guess. Finally, Amber, I believe, right?
Yes, it's Amber, and I'm so excited because this is a very special thing to me, TLDR. Of course, in dance, it's all about the line, so toes, line, dance, right. Because you always start first going to the right.
Perfect. Makes complete sense to me. All right. This time we're gonna do LPGA, which is a tough one. LPGA. This one we're gonna start with Mrs. Vanessa Rockford this time.
All right. LPGA.
Yeah.
Now, I have written this on a few reports as well. Let's play Get Around. Around, people. When we're playing dodgeball, get around. If you're not getting around, you're not dodging, you're out. And you are disappointed.
Mrs. Rockford, you are tough but fair. Amber,
All right.
LPGA.
I love the fact that you're using all these dance terms because LPGA means left plie, girls about. Left plie, girls about.
Oh, beautiful. I think I've seen that for sure. All right, and finally, actually, I've forgotten the Little Shop of Horrors. Your name.
I'll go by my team name. That's what we go by at our pub trivia. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is near and dear to my heart because this was actually a question that we won one of our championships with. LPGA stands for Lumos Please, Ghouls Ahead. As we all know, Harry shouted this. They're running from ghouls. It was dark, and he wanted someone to light up their wand to light the way from said ghouls. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. I do have another one that is going to be really helpful. IRS. So Amber, we'll start with you this time for IRS.
Oh, I'm so glad you chose me. And so did they, the International Right Side. That's all I can say. The International Right Side.
I'd hate to be on the international wrong side, I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
Thank you, Amber. All right, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, that is what's known as an irregular repulsion spell, and that is a no-go in the dueling club. No, thank you, ma'am. No, we need regular repulsion spells just to keep things on the up and up. Yeah.
Perfect. Gotta stay regular. I love it. And finally, Mrs. Vanessa Rockford.
It's a common problem in my line of business. Itchy running shoes. You know, the kids don't use the powder. They had all the odor. They had the sweat. They were too late. They didn't run. And they are a disappointment.
And it's time!
That character was kinder than my middle school gym teacher.
Yes, absolutely. I was having flashbacks to the fact that I had to do a pull-up in order to pass, I think, like the state thing. And when they weren't looking, I pushed stuff off of a bench and passed. So, Mom.
And now you do comedy about sports.
And now I do comedy about sports. I wonder where I went wrong. All right, ladies, gentlemen, friends, all of our people, please keep that game locked away in your brain as we go to this game from our Blue Bells, Captain Kelly.
Yeah.
You are currently in the behind.
We are, but
Yes.
we have a sweep behind.
Okay, excellent, perfect. You are going to have to call something to compete against that game. I was taken aback. What would you like to play with your team?
We would like to play a fairy tale replay.
Excellent, field your team. So now we need to get a suggestion of a fairy tale in this, in the chat. So please go ahead. I know, Bethany taking it back. Yeah, please go ahead and pop those fairy tales. So common ones, things that you know, things that all of us know. And we're going to take one of those fairy tales that you provide, and the players are then going to reenact it, and then we'll mess with it a little bit from there. Oh, perfect. You know what? The first one I really recognized. What are all of these? The scorpion and the frog? That sounds terrible. What did they get into together?
No, because Bethany, they weren't listening for the get.
Oh, they were making them up. No, I want a real one.
They were jumping I don't know what.
Whatever, they were jumping my confidence. Perfect. I am going to take Three Little Pigs. That was a personal favorite of mine. The Three Little Pigs. Let us see that reenacted right now, and then we'll go from there. So players, for this game of Fairy Tale Replay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Begin.
Well, my straw house is destroyed. Can I stay with you for a while, stick brother?
All I have is the stick of the rose, and it's gonna stick you.
Oh, well, I guess. I mean, I don't really have any other choices.
Yeah.
My house, you know.
Well, come on in then. Come on.
Hey. Big stolen houses in my neighborhood. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna huff. I'm gonna puff.
No!
I'm gonna blow your house down. Now I will build my own house out of bricks.
Jerk, move!
Alright, perfect. Don't call it there. That's exactly how I remember it. Word for word, to be quite honest. Word for word. Alright, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that fairy tale they provided and mix this up a little bit. So I was sneaky in the old chat room and asked for some genres while you guys were playing, but they were paying attention still. So the three I think I will take, oh my gosh, German art film, Jane Austen, and a 1950s instructional video. I mean, I have to take those. So what did I say? German art film, Jane Austen, and a 1950s instructional video. Captain Kelly, is there a particular order you would like to go in?
German art film, and then what was the second one?
The second one, I know, I'm forgetting them too. Jane Austen.
Jane Austen. And then let's start with Jane Austen.
Okay, we'll start with Jane Austen, then we'll go from there. Players, let's see the Three Little Pigs as if Jane Austen had written it. Players, are you ready?
No! Oh goodness! My home has fallen awry as for not paying the taxes. Now I behoove you to find me shelter under your roof, brother.
Yes. Oh, certainly, my dear. Please enter through the garden gate. Yes.
I'm so ashamed of how I've fallen in life.
We have plenty of room for you here, darling. No worries whatsoever.
I am ever so grateful.
Yes. And by the way, we have a new man in the neighborhood.
Oh dear.
You there! Are you building gardens and houses in my neighborhood?
Yes, please. Will you honor us with your presence at the ball tonight?
Hey, ladies.
I thought you died in the war.
Well, it was my twin brother, actually Reginald McJohnson. But I live, and I shall bring you into my home and make you a pleasant life.
Our home and build a garden.
Build gardens, build balls, build a life together in the countryside, not like the city.
And there's...
I don't know if that was going to take a turn or not, but Jane Austen had a much nicer like way about that story. All right, now you have to choose, Captain Kelly, between German art house and 1950s instructional video. I have to say, these are the best genres I've ever gotten in my life.
And I'm super excited to do a German art house.
German art house, thank you, perfect. Let's See the Three Little Pigs is a German art house. Honestly, as it was intended. All right, players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Brother, I got you a shell of a man. My house was of straw and so was my soul.
Sylvia, I'm really ashamed of your living conditions today.
As am I, brother. May I disappear into the heart that you have opened for me?
Yes, you may enter.
Oh, I am entering your heart now. Oh, your heart is so open.
And there is the shadow of another in my heart.
I see darkness, and yet I see light. One I must blow down. One I must rise up.
What is the darkness?
Together we shall come and build together.
This is a jerk move.
Okay, call that one, call that one. Oh my God.
Why did Lisa only have one glove? Why was there one glove?
There's a lot. I see her on the Autobahn. Honestly, I see Lisa on the Autobahn easily. Okay, perfect. So then we're going to close this out with a 1950s instructional video. Oh man, of the Three Little Pigs. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Yes, begin. Oh, I'm gonna,
Howdy, brother. How'd you get such a nice intact house?
Well, you know what? I found these pearls. I think they're real.
Fantastic.
They are. Yeah. I'm gonna cash them in, and I'm gonna expand the household. We're gonna have more room here to do exercises.
Uh-oh. It's a communist influence.
Have you thought about your community and joining a union? Perhaps now is the time to cease your single labors and come together. I have a great idea. Let's take it all down and unite under one home. If I could just get your signature here.
You know, we spend a lot of money getting out here in the suburbs, and I'm not quite willing to give it up yet.
The scene you just saw is what could happen in your neighborhood if you don't take extra special care of letting in unionizers and open commune people. Instead, consider bringing in good, wholesome Americans.
That speaks to my heart.
and that's time! Fantastic. My cheeks hurt after both of those games. How will you choose, loyal fans? Ali has put a poll up in the chat. Oh my gosh, with so many exclamation points. I love it. Who's going to get those 5 big points? Go ahead.
I wish I had access to the interrobang, which is a combination of the question mark and the exclamation point, but instead I have to waste 2 characters on a question mark and an exclamation point.
You are full of words. I don't hear a lot.
I mean, knowing facts doesn't replace smarts, but I got a couple.
I like it. My favorite fact is that Dolly Parton wrote I Will Always Love You and Jolene in the same night, ladies and gentlemen. So get those points in.
Really?
Both in the same night.
Hands.
What a jerk he must have been.
I'll be honest. I started learning fun facts because I didn't know how to start conversations with people, and so starting in middle school, I just walk up to people and be like, and just give like World War II facts, and they're like, "That's not conversation." Oh, the polls ended.
Hey!
271 points go to the blue team, to the red team's 245. 5 big points to the blue team. Emotionally and point-wise, it is tied.
It is tied up. Oh my gosh. Also, so Allie, you were -1. Let's give a point to Ryan Mira for that creepy German art house music. He has been doing the keys, thank you, behind us all evening long, and will probably continue to do it unless he gets really annoyed. All right, so captains, we are back. We are in a tie match. We are going to allow you to play another head-to-head. Now, let me ask you this. I think we have time. Go get me the mug you almost showed me. What was your second choice mug? I don't know where I'm... Oh, they're back. All right.
Have a pocket where they keep their favorite rock.
Oh, that's nice. All right, Captain Kelly, what do you got for me?
I got it. It's not really a mug so much as a nice striped drinking glass.
Oh, that's good. Is that plastic?
Yep.
So light?
Lightweight, indestructible.
That's great.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one. That's a good cup. You don't want to give that up. All right, Fiona, what do you have?
It's my girl, Fiona the hippo from the Cincinnati Zoo.
All right, we give it to Fiona. We have to. Fiona out of Cincinnati. If you are fans at home, you'll know that Simon Collier, Kate Cohen, and I were planning a trip to visit Fiona shortly before the pandemic, and someday we will do it. It has to be 50 degrees, though, for her to be outside. Otherwise, it's too cold. Okay, Captain Fiona, you won. What do you challenge the bells to?
I want to challenge the bells to the game of Scattergories.
Scattergories. Do you accept, Captain Kelly?
We accept and...
Great. All right, let's field our teams. So, for this game, we are going to get different categories from you. The players, I'm going to burn back style call them out to provide something in that category at any point. If they say something that piques my interest or reminds me of something else, I might say, tweet my whistle and ask, what, which is also A, and they will give me another category and they will go from there. If at any point a player says something that is not in that category, doesn't make sense to me, is a repetition, is anything that I truly don't care for, makes me feel gross or weird or sad, I will tweet, they're out of here. They're off my screen. The team with the last remaining or most remaining players after an entire team has been eliminated will earn 5 big points and then take over this match and miss momentum. Excellent. So, we've got some great ones here. We're going to start off big. Let's do Oscar winning movies. I will say, I don't know for sure if it won Best Picture, but as long as it's one of those types, I'll take it. One of those types of movies. Best Picture, Oscars. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Captain Fiona.
The Departed.
Kelly.
A Beautiful Mind.
Lisa.
Gone with the Wind.
Katrina.
Titanic.
Jill.
La La Land. Wait, I mean Moonlight.
Maria.
Saving Private Ryan.
Fiona.
The Artist.
Which is also...
the role I choose at a murder mystery party.
Excellent. Kelly.
The Goofy Neighbor.
Jill.
Bystander 2.
Lisa.
Well, that's gotta be Toy Story.
Lisa, I don't know what that means. You're supposed... All right, Lisa, get out of here. Because I think you're too smart and I'm just not quite there for it. That's gotta be Toy Story. All right, let's get a new category. Oh my gosh, these are great. Pat, I don't know what those are, foods named after celebrities, but I will take that some other time. Let's do, farm animals. Farm animals I like. Farm animals. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Maria.
Chickens.
Kelly.
Goats.
Katrina.
Cows.
Katrina.
Sheep.
Fiona.
Ducklings.
Jill.
Free-range chickens.
Jill.
Free-range cows.
Katrina.
Minx.
Meese?
Minx.
Mink.
Minx. Oh, no, they're not on a farm.
On a minx farm.
Okay, no, they belong in the wild. Katrina, you're out of here. Oh my god, I thought, and then I heard meats, and I was like, rude to take it all the way to the end of the line. We know what they're for, but either way, great. All right, let's get another one. Oh, I do like Lord of the Rings things.
And
Lord.
I'll
What?
tell you, loyal fans, if you spend your points and your bits, you get your suggestion highlighted just like at your service. So, I mean, spend
Yeah.
money, we'll probably see it, right?
I am gonna do it, and not the Cadis. I don't care if they're mink farms. This is my world. All right, rings and things. I like it. Lord of the Rings things. Players, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Kelly.
Mount Doom.
Maria.
Hobbits.
Fiona.
Little hairy hobbit feet.
Jill.
My axe.
Kelly.
The Balrog.
Jill.
My bow.
Maria.
My precious.
Fiona.
Gandalf the Grey.
Jill.
Orcs.
Kelly.
Elevensies.
Maria.
Eowyn.
Ooh, Maria.
Aragorn, the Lost King.
Fiona.
Gandalf the White.
Maria.
Sauron.
Kelly.
Rivendell.
Jill.
Okay, like those big birds at the end. Why did they wait until the end to call those big birds? Couldn't those big birds have critical like earlier in the tale and like then like a one-way ticket bird?
No, you can't. If the birds were there earlier, none of it would have worked, and that's the reason.
It would save like 5 hours of our lives.
It would have saved a lot of time if they used the birds. You're not wrong, but I refuse to accept it. Chill off my screen. Because if I didn't have Lord of the Rings, I don't know who I'd be. All right, what have we got here? Were there double Saurons in there? Whatever, it's fine. Let's do. Yes. So I think this is the right meaning of colloquialisms. Colloquialisms, just like phrases, like a stitch in nine, right?
Oh, yeah.
I want those. Oh, I forgot that we were doing categories. Oops. All right. Captain Fiona. We're going to do colloquialisms, common phrases. I will take it. If it would show up on a Wheel of Fortune clue, it's definitely going to work. Captain Fiona. Begin.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Maria.
A stitch in time stays 9.
I said that one. You're out of here. You're out of here. You can't use my suggestion one. All right, for this last one, we got to do something good. Do you have something, Allie, that's been tickling your fancy?
Yes, since it's the last one, I'm going to go bold, and I'm going to say West Wings thing.
Oh my gosh, I do love West Wing.
Or
Do you
drag
guys-
queen, or drag queens.
Okay, yes, let's do both. West Wing things or drag queens. If the drag queen doesn't exist, but it's a good name, that counts too. I won't know the difference.
Because she probably does.
Yeah, drag queens or West Wing things. It's a captain v. captain battle. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Kelly.
RuPaul.
Fiona.
Jeb Bartlett swinging his jacket on.
Kelly.
Kimberlicious.
Fiona.
Walk with me.
Kelly.
Lady Lipsinka.
Fiona.
Just Jeb Bartlett in general.
Fiona.
Toby.
Fiona.
Rose.
Kelly.
Jujubee.
Kelly.
Katrina Malacca.
That was not confident in the beginning. You ended strong, but I don't believe you. That is 5 big points to the Pandas. I completely forgot that we were doing categories there.
That's how you ref it correctly. You started off strong, forget in the middle, and apologize to the fans in the end.
You know, that's all we can do.
Honestly, plays categories.
Honestly, most of my relationships, to be quite honest, start off strong, get lost in the middle, apologize at the end. Okay. So we have 5 big points. Let's get our who's in our lead? What's our scoring update?
Oh, scoring update is the Red Pandas are at 10, and our Bluebells are at 5.
And Fiona's already here. What we don't know, Jason does. Thank you, Jason, playing the old computer keys all night for us. Captain Fiona, what are you going to play to call in this pew 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 lightning round?
Well, it's a new round. It's a new start, so I want to make a new choice. We're going to play a new choice.
New choice, field your teams. Pew, 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 pew. Allie, I remember we used to do that in real life. You would do my lightning sounds for me.
I would.
Next one you do it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, perfect. So we're going to play new choice, which means the players are going to be doing a scene, but at any point, if I don't care for what they said, I will tweet my whistle, say new choice. They will have to completely change the last thing that they just said. I can keep doing that as often as I like. However, whatever I land on will be as if it were the only thing said, and they will continue from there. So I should have asked for some suggestions. Give me a location that is anywhere, somewhere you want to go, somewhere you've been too much, anything like that. Perfect. Oh, Katya. Great. I love this. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I actually like this airport check-in. I'm going to take airport check-in as our suggestion for this game of new choice. All right, Pandas, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
I'm looking in our system, and it's looking like we might have room to upgrade you. I'm just saying.
Ooh, honey. That sounds nice.
We should totally upgrade. I mean, how many times do we get to fly to Minneapolis?
New choice.
How many times do we get to fly to the moon? First class.
New choice.
How many times do we get to just fly around Detroit?
New choice.
Honey, let's save the money and just hang out next to the lavatory. That way we have first dibs.
Aww.
Since you're family, I can also get you some vouchers for some free champagne just to sweeten the pot. I don't know.
Now that lavatory is sounding pretty sweet.
See, I'm thinking of all your needs. All your needs. First,
oh, you're so romantic.
New choice.
You're so practical.
that's right. And that's why I made sure that we packed all our stuff into one rolling case so we won't have to wait for luggage to come by.
A different way to practically pack.
That's why I packed all our stuff in this compressible duffel bag. It'll fit anywhere.
The vacuum pack.
Different name for it.
The suck-o-matic.
Give me another one.
Ooh, no air.
That's right. When there's no air, it can't be there.
When I saw that infomercial, yeah.
Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry to tell you this.
Fiona, a different way to get their attention.
Pardon?
Another one. Just one more. Give me one more.
Yeah. You're making me uncomfortable. What?
One slight snag. The plane doesn't leave until tomorrow.
Next time! All right, loyal fans, keep that game locked away in your brain while we see this one from those bells. Captain Kelly to my screen.
Hello.
Hello, Captain Kelly. What would you like to call for this lightning round?
We will play Oracle.
Oracle, excellent. Field your team. So for this game, we have a very special Oracle, someone who knows everything that there is to know, that, oh my God, that can answer any question you might have. So pop those questions in the chat. They could be work related, they could be science related, relationship related. What should I can do about remote working? Should I buy a car? All kinds of different things. Should I order ice cream after this, or is it bad because I've already had ice cream this week? These are your questions. All right, perfect. So pop those into the chat, and the Oracle will come and be able to answer these for us. So now, should the Oracle introduce themselves, or do they just come out to answer questions? Allie, do you know? You're the one that's the connect to the Oracle.
Yes, that's very fair. I think one of the first things that typically makes the Oracle comfortable is if you kind of check in with them and see how they're doing.
Perfect, yeah. So excellent. So while you guys are putting those questions in the chat, I will ask the Oracle, okay, Oracle, how are you doing tonight?
I
Muted!
so
Wait!
I'm
Happy!
to
me.
here.
Excellent. Perfect. Let's get, I have a question. Oh, that's so, oh my gosh, these are really good. Okay. Oh, Alexa's trying to talk to me. That's great. How can I review a movie without using spoilers? That's interesting. How can I review a movie without using spoilers? Complicated question. Oracle, Alexa, stop. Oracle.
First,
Find
Hey!
big,
room.
And
then
Echo.
it
to
The
moon!
Very spooky. Okay, this is a very helpful one for a lot of people. A lot of people have this question. How do I turn my lawn into a rock garden? How do I turn my lawn into a rock garden? Oracle.
to
many.
Fish!
make
A
Garden!
to
fishy.
so
Plant.
Avoid!
your
Flowers.
Oh my God, very helpful, very helpful. Great. Okay. Ooh. This is helpful. How is cheese made?
Ooh, cheese
Comes
From
the
by
products
cows.
All right. Let's see. Let's get another one. I like these helpful ones. How do you become unafraid of spiders? Like, how do you stop being afraid from spiders? This is a good one. Or how do you stop your fears in general, I guess? Oracle.
chase
The
spiders
into
a
Macy's
and
jar
hallways.
And that's time. Thank you, Oracle. I mean, cheese does come from cow byproducts. The Oracle really knows their stuff. Excellent. All right, our loyal fans, I believe Allie is working hard on this poll.
I barely worked on that poll.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, you
barely tried.
Yeah, you really blue team. It's hard. It's hard to type and live your life, and all we do is type. All right, perfect. Get those votes in. Use those channel points. I think they're worth 5 apiece. I once switched them to like 1,000, and it was referred to as the Great Channel Points Purge of 2021. But I was drunk with power, and also just drunk.
A little bit.
So now you are voting on which of these teams you preferred. Allie, what else is going on? What's our score again?
Yeah, so currently our red team, the Pandas, they have 10 big points, but blue is still emotionally destroyed right now. They're barely functioning with 5 points.
Yes. Okay. So we'll need to see here how this turns out. I'll get those votes in. It's almost over, guys. Is points time? Who will win?
All right, loyal fans, it is so close. Just a few points can change this, but it is in with 217 to 187, the biggest blowout so far. 5 points. The blue team ties us up.
Oh man, this is a real barn burner, as they say.
Barn is on fire.
The barn is on fire. It is tied up 10-10. We are here to our last game of the match. Oh, everybody. And while we get our capture to the screen, we also do want to thank you guys so much again for coming out, supporting things like our merch. Know that we do have a training center. If this looks fun, this could be you. You could sit in front of your computer alone on a Friday night.
I was already planning on it. This is just with more people.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, it's better than you think. It feels weird, but it's better than nothing.
I was just gonna give a guy a cup of coffee in Stardew Valley every day until he married me.
Perfect. Also, I think Ryan Mira is playing me off with these sweet champs. So let's get back to the match. All right, captains, for this final round, it is tied. Whatever you have that's the closest to you, pick something up and I will decide if it could defeat the other in a fight. Which of these two things, like rock, paper, scissors, but whatever you have, who would win in a fight? Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Bring them both up and I will look. Oh, okay. Describe them. I need help.
I have a Black Panther Pez.
Excellent.
I have a can of grape soda from the 70s.
Ooh, very cool. Nothing beats the Black Panther. Captain Kelly, you get to challenge. That is a very cool one. What would you like to challenge them for this last game of the match? For 5 big points, for the lead, for winning, and being determined as the best women of women.
The best women of women. Then the best women of women would like to challenge the Pandas to Southern Lawyer.
Ooh, Captain Fiona, as a woman, do you accept?
As a woman, I accept.
Excellent! Field your teams. Perfect. So for this game, we are going to be playing the game of Southern Lawyer, where all night long you've actually seen some beautifully acted scenes. We saw, a German art house film. We've seen some deep acronyms, but now we're going to really go straight for the joke. So go ahead and in the chat pop in nouns, persons, places, things, what have yous. Proper nouns are fine. We are going to be going around the horn making pun jokes as if we were a Southern Lawyer. So for instance, if the suggestion were banana, perhaps it might go a little something like this. Your Honor, I plan to appeal. Excellent, you get it, perfect. So I will be calling them once again Burn Box style. They have no time to prepare, so forgive them with your laughs at home. But let's get started for Southern Lawyer. Oh, these are all so great tonight. We're gonna take, let's start with penguins. Penguins is your suggestion for Southern Lawyer. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Captain Fiona.
Thwack! Your Honor, my client is innocent, so kindly do not put him on ice.
Oh, my job. Lisa.
Yeah, you citizens of Twitch County, I beseech you to please have mercy on my client. That she's been lost in a kayak all over the world, but now she's stuck in south of the border.
Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to have mercy on my client. It is not all black and white.
Great, I'm done with penguins. I'm going to take nail polish. Captain Kelly, begin.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury and your honor, you cannot convict my client. The facts do not gel.
Jill.
Your Honor, I hope you've read my client's file.
Maria.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to say that my client was cut off in the prime of his life.
Fiona.
Thwack! Members of the jury, please be sure to avoid a miscarriage of justice, for of that there is no manicure.
All right, perfect. We're gonna switch it to buffalo wings. Buffalo wings. Allie, I'll come to you next to pick one you like. Buffalo wings. Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know that this is a fiery case, but stay with me.
Jill.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, that if they find my client guilty, she'll lose her ranch.
Fiona.
Thwack! Your Honor, you cannot possibly find my defendant guilty. He is just a victim of bad cluck.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take, we're gonna switch it up. Oh, I've seen a lot of stores in the mall, so I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna take stores in the mall.
Is the yeah.
Oh yeah, Allie, I was gonna go to you, girl.
It's stores in the mall.
Thank you. Sorry. Maria!
Your Honor, I am sorry to say, but my client is one hot topic.
Lisa.
Your Honor, I want you to reconsider your verdict because my client is clearly Toys R Not Us.
Jill.
I know you think my client was too young, but I believe my client was forever 21.
Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, walk with me and we will take several journeys here.
Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as we conclude today, think of my client. These things remembered.
Okay, we're gonna take the Beatles, and then Allie, I saw what you asked, so we'll go to you next. But we'll go the Beatles as in the band, the Beatles. Fiona.
Thwack, thwack, thwack. Your Honor, my client is innocent, and he should have been acquitted yesterday.
Jill.
Now, you're going to have to go down one of two paths that I've labeled here on this chart. You've got the DC road and the AMV road.
It was worth it. It was worth every journey we took to get there. Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client was not involved in this Ringo crime. He is innocent.
Lisa.
Oh, Your Honor, all my client needs is just help.
Maria.
Your Honor, may I say, I really want to hold your hand right now.
Inappropriate. Kelly.
Your Honor, clearly my client is innocent. Lucy was in the sky with diamonds.
All right, Allie, what you got for me?
Oh, well, I'm trying to see, which ones he truly would hate, but this one just makes me laugh, and it's Guy Fieri.
Oh, I love it. You know what? And I love the Food Network. I'll take Guy Fieri or anything in the Food Network family that you would like to use. All right, players.
Not the suggestion I gave, but okay.
Oh, no, but I just do love, I'm taking Guy Fieri. Fine. I just like to expand on it.
All of it is
Fiona.
Thwack, 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 thwack. Members of the jury, I implore you not to convict your peer, a fellow member of Flavor Town.
Jill.
Bam.
That's Emerald. Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is innocent. He has taken a dive.
Yeah. Kelly.
My client is clearly innocent. He was just a roadside dino when the crime happened.
All right, fine. Maria.
Your Honor, I am sorry to say that I do not want to see my client on the chopping block.
There you go. Lisa.
Yeah, Your Honor, you must excuse my client. And please, no more of the grill.
Let's get another one. What else do we have? I'm seeing a lot of ranch talk, so I'm just gonna take. Yeah, I'll take ranch. No, we already had a joke about that.
It was from the buffalo wings.
I get it. Let's take. Do you have one? And if not, I'm gonna take.
Do I have one? No,
I'm gonna take sponge. Sponge is your suggestion. Sponge. Fiona.
Thwack, 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 thwack. Your Honor, please excuse my client. He was busy in a pineapple under the sea at the time of the crime.
Alright, we'll take it next time. Allie is gonna get a poll up there, and now it is time to vote. Oh my gosh. Who are the best women among all women? Whoever wins this vote is gonna win 5 big points, is gonna win the entire match. This is intense.
Yes, and this is the match that votes for the best women among women. But I will mention there are other matches that just aren't for that goal. We do have another match tomorrow at 7:30 and 9:30 as well. And stay tuned for the in-between because it's the finale of our trivia show, Who Run the World.
Yes. So there's different prizes for all of those. This is best women among women.
Yeah. And honestly, probably the best prize of them, which was weird that we burned it on a Friday. But
Friday 7:30 is when we're most likely to have our audiences, I feel.
That is true.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true on the data. We'll have to turn to Jason for that at some point. For the data.
I don't have that.
All right. Oh, I think it's almost done. Oh my gosh, it is 50-50. It is so close.
It is so close.
It is, oh my gosh. Ah! Who is it, Allie?
Oh, my screen was delayed. Loyal fans, congratulations, with the blue team at 285 points, but the red team at 292. It is our red pandas that take home the prize. The red pandas are the best women among women.
You're the women.
Loyal fans, thank you so much for coming out tonight. You have seen two amazing teams. First, let's give it up for your Blue Bells. We had Lisa Kepke from Cincinnati. We had Jill Bernard from the Twin Cities, and your captain, Kelly Jennings from Philadelphia. Thank you so much for virtually traveling all this way. And loyal fans, 6s and 7s in the chat for your red team. The Red Pandas are winner from Indianapolis, Katrina Kelly. All the way from St. Louis, it was Maria Romine. And then your captain tonight of the Red Pandas, it's Fiona, not the hippo, slightly doper, Stevens. And loyal fans, please, 6s and 7s, and dare I say an 8? In the chat for your favorite referee here all night, Ref Bethany Remley. I've been Allie Vollmer. I'll probably still continue to be, but on behalf of myself, Jason Geis, and Ryan Mira on keys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Stick around for the entire weekend. We'd love to see you back. Be safe. Take your vitamins.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Here we are once again, another rendition of Comedysportz Chicago's DNI Talks with your host, me, Luis Cortez, a longtime Comedysportz player in Los Angeles and now here in Chicago, and now currently our Director of Diversity and Inclusion. Now, we started this show a few months back now at this point to normalize a lot of these diversity and inclusion conversations that are still kind of in the back. In the green room, just kind of sitting there very private. We don't really make these very public. And also so that everyone can get to know our ensembles and people that are going in and out of our theater so that we can all familiarize ourselves with the topics at hand. Today, I am very excited because we're going to step away from the performers for a second and take a step into the office of Comedysportz. Because today, I am here with a very special guest. Today, I'm here with the executive director of Comedysportz Chicago. Please welcome Renee Ross.
Hi, Luis.
Hi, Renee. How are you?
I'm good.
How are you feeling today?
I'm great, thank you.
Great. I'm so glad you're here. So I was telling you earlier, one of the reasons that I was so excited about you being here is because though, and this is not just for, people who watch the shows and maybe peruse the website who might have just seen your name in writing, but even a lot of the ensemble members have not gotten a chance to just kind of sit down and chat with you. So as I was telling you, I made a pot of tea. And we're just gonna chat. We're just gonna talk. So I'm gonna start you off with the question that I start everybody off with. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, if you're not from Chicago, a little bit of your backstory, and what eventually led you to Comedysportz or improv in general?
Yeah, that's a very, very big question.
It's a loaded question. That first question usually takes up half the interview.
Yeah, understandably. So I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I grew up there. I also went to college there. So I went to college at Point Park University and I studied acting. I had zero intention of being an actor though I like to pull that out when somebody, claims that I can't perform. Like I do have a degree in acting. But I fully intended on being a director. And so I spent most of my undergrad and post-college directing theater. So I did, I was very Tennessee Williams and Shakespeare and the intense stuff. Anything that's like
Marvin's Room sort of stuff.
Yeah, like good psychological or family drama, like anything that's raw. I was very into that. And so shortly after college, I worked for a theater company for a while. I worked for a lot of theater companies in Pittsburgh all through high school and college. And I started a theater company a couple of years out of college in Pittsburgh, and I wanted to do theater differently from the industry. So one of the things that I loved about directing was being able to set the tone for my rehearsal room. So I was trained in a very kind of East Coast style, right? Where it was like, you get to the audition, you get the job. It doesn't matter how you do that, you know, and kind of like a little bit more assertive than the Midwestern environment. And I think most theater majors all have kind of war stories about like the weird expectations that are spoken and unspoken, and in terms of appearance or presentation or, you know, things like that that are normal and normalized in the entertainment industry. And so I saw a lot of my friends, myself included, suffering with a lot of that. And I did not find that to be necessary. And so I really wanted to direct so that I could create a tone for the show that was different, that was gracious and compassionate and understanding. And I found that when I wasn't a super aggressive type of director, I could get the best work out of my people. And so I started this company, and we did, you know, like some really intense shows, because that's what I love.
What you like.
And I learned pretty quickly what I didn't know. So like, I'm pretty acutely aware of like, know what you don't know kind of thing. And I decided after that experience to go to grad school. And that brought me to Chicago. So I went to grad school at Columbia College, Chicago, to study arts management and business. Because if you want to own a theater company, if you want to run a theater company, it's like cool to know the art, but you also have to know how to manage the business. You kind of can't have one without the other. They feed off of each other, and they intertwine much more than we'd like to believe that they do. They're constantly in tension, but they constantly need each other, right? And so I learned that when I was trying to like run the company and direct the show and do like switch my brain back and forth between left and right all the time. It's like this right brain creative stuff that I was doing, and then the left brain, like, how do I fundraise $10,000 or whatever? You know, like there was a bunch of different, you know, I was trying to do too many things at one time. So I came to Chicago, and I came to Columbia to study management and business. And the truth of the matter is, when I graduated, I needed a job, and I had applied to every theater company in Chicago, and it was not a great hiring season. And a lot of my classmates were not also getting hired because there just wasn't a lot of work available at the time. And like midsummer kind of came around, and I remember my dad calling and being like, you got to get it together and get a job. And I was like, okay, I'll just apply anywhere. Like I'll apply to anything, whether it's my ideal job or not, or my ideal company or not. And I applied at Comedysportz, honestly, not knowing anything about it. Like, I'm sure you can imagine coming from theater.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Improv wasn't really like on my radar. As a matter of fact, it was so far off my radar. I was like kind of mortified. I had worked mostly in equity companies that are high budget, you know. I mean, in high school, I started working in the Pittsburgh Public and Pittsburgh City theaters, and which are like the Pittsburgh equivalent of the Goodman and the Steppenwolf, right? So like that was where I started. so I came into this
mighty fall from grace.
Yeah, this improv company in the Midwest, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I need a job. And I remember the first time I met Dave Gaudette, I had just gotten hired, and he's like, so what have you done? And I said, well, Prior to this, I did a show about dating violence and abuse, and another one about the war in Iraq, and another one about the epidemic of loneliness. And I just kind of rattled off all these like really heavy shows that I had done. And he's like, so comedies. And I was like, mm-hmm. But I over the years, I mean, it didn't take very long to understand a couple of things about Comedy Sportz. One, it attracts a certain kind of person. It is not, you know, I'm used to theater that you come in for 4 months, you do a show and you leave. And you might become lifelong friends, or you feel like you're becoming lifelong friends, but you leave in 4 months, right? And so it's this constant rotation of new people, new ensemble, new community, new thing, and then you move on and you do another one.
In the energy of everything.
And there was a thing about Comedy Sportz where people stuck around, and I didn't quite understand that right away, but I really appreciated it. Like there was that family sense of, not family like we all love each other all the time, but family like good and bad, we're here in it together, both on the staff and in the ensemble, you know. And I was working with the house staff at the time, and they had been there for years. And I remember one in particular asked me, like, are you here to make a career move, or are you going to stay for a while? Like, just point blank. I was like, can't answer that. But it was different. The people were different. And so that was one of the first things I noticed. The second thing that I noticed was the show was different. For somebody that doesn't usually understand a lot of improv and a lot of comedians, I have gone to see other people's like improv shows, and it's, you know, it's cool. But it's not like what I would do on a Friday night. Mm-hmm. And our show was so accessible and so genuinely funny to the layman, like funny to people that aren't comedians and don't know the inside jokes and don't know, you know, what like improv technique is being used or something, you know. I mean, it was accessible, and I really, really liked that. And so I kind of fell for the show in a lot of ways. And I would say the third thing that really kind of caught me in Comedy Sportz is that I really appreciate our audiences. I have worked in many companies, and I used to say that you can walk down the street in Chicago and know who's a Goodman audience member and who's a Steppenwolf audience member, because it's a certain demographic. Yeah. Right. And when you walk into the theater, you're like, I know exactly who you are. I've worked in this for a long time. I know who you are. And there's a comfort in that, but I really loved that our audiences were so dynamic. I mean, you would walk in on any given night and see, I mean, just 5 different groups of people that would never naturally have been in the same room, unified in something that is goofy. No politics, no, you know, no divisiveness. Nobody is being called out or made fun of or made uncomfortable. It was very unifying, and I really respected that. Which is why I think also it attracts the kind of people that it attracts, because you have to also want to be committed to that. So that's kind of what led me to the company. And, you know, I mean, I've been there for about 6 years. So I've shifted in positions in the process.
That was literally what I was about to ask you. What was the position that you came in with?
I think I was hired with the title of hospitality manager.
Okay.
Which was basically a front of house manager. I don't know why that wasn't the title I had, but
yeah. You've been around for 6 years now, so you know, obviously you made us aware that like you're very into like theater, the word. So what has kept you around for 6 years? What has kept you from just jumping back into that?
Because it's the same concept, right? So the thing that I was super passionate about there was telling people stories, right? That's why I like to do things that were based in reality, that were heavy but true, right? And so even when you look at Tennessee Williams, a lot of it's autobiographical, and you know, and so I like to tell people stories. And in comedy, sports in particular, you still get a lot of that. It comes out in a very different way. It's a different medium, but you still see people's passions and personalities and struggles. It comes out, whether we realize it or not. You know, it's still a means of communication with your audience. And the thing that drove me into directing in the first place, and I had someone point this out many, many years ago when I was like at a crisis of like, what am I going to do with my career? You know? And they said, the thing that you were so passionate about as a director of creating an environment and creating a culture is exactly what you're doing. It's just in a different place. And so I think when I realized that, it became more of a passion, that like, I want to be part of making this culture something positive and something that's edifying and encouraging and empowering to people. I want to be part of bringing people in and building them up and helping them to become good leaders and good forward thinkers and courageous in making choices that may not be what is industry standard or, you know, what everyone else is doing. Like I want to be part of that. And that's what I was passionate about before. It was just coming out in a different medium. And so I think when I realized that, and it's one of the things I often say to like new grads or upcoming graduates, right? What you have in your head of what you think you want to do is just the beginning. So don't pigeonhole yourself in that, because you never know where that's going to lead. And you might end up doing exactly what you want to do, but it just looks different. So I think that that's a big piece of what has kind of kept me. But now, you know, you're locked in, you got friends and you got, and you're committed. So it's just different, you know, it's a different feeling and a different kind of commitment than just a job.
Do you at some point hope, well, I don't want to say you'll never go back there, but are you hoping to direct something again at some point? Or is that done?
I think that part of my life is past. It definitely there are definitely moments that I kind of bring that part of my brain in and it excites me and everything. But I think that I haven't done it in a long time. So if I were to go back, I'd be kind of starting career-wise, I'd be starting over. Yeah. I'd be rusty. It would be, you know, so I think that would be very difficult to go back to at this point. I mean, it's been, you figure 6, 7, 8, almost a decade since I was directing, right? So like, I think that would be really difficult. But and I also think that, you know, life is changing and priorities are changing and family is changing, and so like it's a difficult time-wise commitment to me. So probably not.
So in that sense, since that was, I don't want to say it was the goal, but it was the main focus at the time. Having moved away from it, do you feel like a sense of peace having moved away from it, or is that something that you're kind of like,
you know, by and large, I've made peace with it, right? Like, I made choices and I went down a different path in my life, and you know, I've generally made peace with that. I definitely have my moments, you know, I get frustrated because I still have that very right brain, and there's only so many hours a day I can look at Excel or QuickBooks. and you don't, you know, as Jason has said to me before, I don't get the sort of artistic payoff that, you know, most of the other people in the company do, where you can kind of do your grind all day and then get your artistic payoff later. I don't really get that. And so I definitely, it's definitely always a part of me, and it's definitely always something that I kind of mourn, but by and large, I've made peace in that, you know, we're just doing, you know, things that differently than I expected, but it's not bad. Yeah.
No, and I totally get that. I dealt with similar feelings after I moved away from LA, having tried the Hollywood actor thing. And I had those moments of like, did I, you know, am I walking away with my tail between my legs? But now, a few years away, it was very much that, realizing that like, I'm still doing what I wanted to do, but just in a different capacity. Plus it was just that idea of, I realized I wanted more stage time than like TV, film, and that wasn't like, there's no theater in LA. So it was time to go. So, but yeah, I had to make peace with those feelings as well. So I totally get where you're coming with that.
It's interesting you say that, because we, you know, a lot of my classmates that I was in undergrad with, you know, I was in a conservatory. So there was a small group of us, you know, and we've all talked a lot about when we were finishing school and we were in the program and everything, there was this mentality that if you're not on Broadway, you're not doing it. You know, I mean, I remember the very first day of college, the department chair said, look to your right, look to your left, one of you will graduate. And then towards the end of it, it was
got that. Someone genuinely said that. And also
100%. And I remember who was sitting on either side of me, and one of us graduated. It was me.
Neither one of them graduated.
No. And I remember, you know, later on, it was like, one of you will have a career. You know, after people had dropped off, now it's one of you will have a career. And, you know, and a lot of us have dealt with sort of the shame of that not looking the way that we were kind of taught it's supposed to look, that you're not equity, or you're not SAG, or you're not, you know, in traveling the rep shows, or, you know, like on tour somewhere, like you're not in these big things. You've wasted all of your training and all of that money and all of that time, and you've sold out, you know, and so I think it's been enough years that that we've started to make peace with that, and just say, like, you know what, a career is long. It's a longevity. There's a job and there's a career. You can get a job on Broadway, and that's beautiful. That doesn't mean you're gonna have a job in 5 years, right? And so you have to look at the ebbs and flows of the career, and we're still creating, and we're still offering things, you know, into the industry, and building the industry up, and you know, creating culture, which is what we want to do. But it just looks different from what we were kind of trained into. And so I think there is a process that a lot of actors and performers and creators go through, where you really do have to kind of reconcile what that, I don't want to say what the dream looks like, but what you expect and what your reality is, and whether or not those things are okay.
I think a lot of it is also with, like, I don't know, maybe because I've been doing it for so long, but like acknowledging the new possibilities. Because back in the day, but you know, like, I'm so old, but you know, it was limited to movies and television. God, that was hard. But then, you know, we got into streaming services and online shows and all this other stuff. And, you know, when was the last time you actually were like, oh, it's 8:00, time for my show? Like, we don't do that anymore. So everything looks so different now. And what success can look like has expanded so much. It's no longer just, you know, your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like, it's so different now, but in that everything is shifting around. So on top of that, it's creating a bunch of new possibilities in different areas that a lot of us didn't expect to go into, which is why I find myself in diversity and inclusion.
See? Yeah.
So, speaking of things changing, you know, over the last couple of years, we were already doing some drastic changes, having, you know, had that huge changeover in the office a few years ago. But then, of course, everything closed with COVID, and we kind of just had to shift or pivot pretty hard. So now, you know, we find ourselves in this digital first life for a bit, and hopefully moving forward. How are you specifically feeling about, you know, the changes and pivots we had to make, and kind of where we're headed right now?
I'm going to say something that is an uncommon statement in this season. I think in a lot of ways, this was the best thing that could have happened to us. For us. I'm not saying it was not, it is not still incredibly hard and exhausting and, you know, like endlessly new and changing. And, you know, I mean, there's so much that we're all having to learn and do. And, you know, in every department and direction that you look, you know, we're all having to learn completely new jobs, basically, right? But I think that the world was evolving, and there's something that happens where even if you want to evolve with the world, I mean, to your point, you have all these streaming services and web shows and, you know, things that are happening way before COVID. But just given like the institution we were operating with a small team, we were already tapped out. Like we were already running at max with a small group of people. So to try and be like, yeah, let's do digital content. Like we couldn't keep up with it. And we just couldn't do it because we just didn't have the capacity. And so it gave us a chance to put one thing on hold and focus on this new thing, so that now when we reopen, we've got this thing established and we can add our live shows and be able to grow more steadily. But I think that it's what we needed to do already. Like we needed to be virtual. We needed to be digital. We needed to have, you know, content available to people in a different medium, just to be relevant with what is going on in the world and how people consume entertainment. And, you know, I've always said your biggest competitor is not the comedy theater next door. It's Netflix. For the last couple of years, like the biggest competitor, the thing that will keep someone from coming to your show oftentimes is, do I want to get dressed and go out, or do I want to put on sweatpants and watch Netflix? That a lot of times is the very the first piece of the decision, right? Then it's all the other stuff. But the first piece is like, do I want to go out? And so it gave us the opportunity to reach people in a completely different medium and a completely different arena that we wanted to do. We just didn't have the capacity to do it. So, so I think it's great. And I am super excited about it, and I'm super happy with it. I think it's something that we're going to be able to offer moving forward. It's not saying that we don't all want to be live again, because I think everyone knows, like every performer wants to, particularly stage performers, you know, they want to be live again. And you want to be able to walk into the room of the audience and like watch everyone's reactions. That's one of the things that I loved as a director, was sitting in the back of the theater during opening night and watching the audience. Like I've seen the show 100 times. Now I want to watch the people, you know? And it's and so I think we all crave that, and I think we all are excited about that. But I think everyone is excited about what we've created in the process of the last year. So yes, it's been hard and it's been tiring, but I think it's been good.
What do you what have been to you some of the more, I guess, surprising changes, things that you didn't see coming? I mean, obviously no one saw a pandemic coming and the huge shutdown, but I guess from all that, what have been some of the changes that have happened that I guess have kind of, kind of come out of left field you weren't expecting?
In the last year?
Sure.
I think I wasn't expecting our audience to be as encouraging and supportive and excited as we were.
This is the online crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's, a lot of times when you watch something virtually, it's a passive experience. And I think that it was really surprising to me and exciting that people were so willing to be engaged and to participate and to get to know each other and to create community and be so supportive also of the creators and the comedians. And, like, there's so much back and forth encouragement that's like kind of wild. Like, even if you do a live show, your audience kind of comes in and goes for the most part. You don't really have that like ongoing, like, you're doing a great job. I mean, it's really, it's a very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, both sides are giving something to the other side.
Symbiotic.
Yes, thank you. They're both giving something to the other side and building up in the process. So we're working really hard to be able to bring joy and laughter and comedy and community. And they're working really hard to build that community and to encourage our artists. And like, it's this beautiful melting pot that I don't think any of us, we've always loved our fans and we've always spoken very highly of them. Like that's one of sort of the things that I've learned about this company over the years, is that there's a very high esteem for our audiences and our fans. And so I wasn't expecting them to like not participate at all necessarily, but this has blown me out of the water. And
we're expecting them to do all the things they've done.
It's humbling, right? I mean, I think it's humbling for us to see such encouragement from our fans. I think that's it.
It was surprising seeing it even back in the Zoom days.
Yeah.
When the chat option was, it's very minimal because Zoom is built for business. It's not built for a show like that. You look at all the options they have now on Twitch. That is not as surprising that there's so much engagement. But back in the Zoom days, when it was literally just like a raised hand option and then chat,
right,
they would go crazy in there. It's why we came up with things like 6s and 7s in the chat and stuff like that, so that we could engage with people.
Yeah, but people jumped on it, and I think that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is like right at the beginning, right off the bat, there was this commitment to each other that was really, really awesome in an environment that doesn't make sense for that, quite frankly, right? And so
I think that might have been part of it, is that we all went into it on that same level of like, we don't know what we're doing, you don't know what you're watching, so we're gonna figure this out together.
Yeah,
build something fun for all of us.
But isn't that like, that's the beauty? And so that's the stuff that brings you back to that creative side, that you get to watch that relationship develop. And that's sort of the beauty of art, right? I mean, not that we necessarily talk about being high art all the time, but like that's
we're not Guernica, but we're nothing to scoff at.
sure, but that's sort of that's why we all do this, right? Is like that you're building that relationship with an audience that is so unique to that experience, and it can't really be replicated outside of that experience. And so it is kind of magical to watch. So yeah.
What are you hoping for us? Let's say in the next 5 years. I mean,
Boy,
it's a heavy question, but
after the last year, I've learned not to plan too far ahead. So,
no, and I think that's great. I love that. I think there's that idea of like, what's your 5-year plan? And I think right now everyone's like, I'm just trying to make it to next month.
And you know what? When I was interviewing for jobs back in the day, and people would ask me that, I would say, I am a little bit wiser than to have an answer to that question. I have learned not to have a 5-year plan. I think, the next big thing on my radar is our next venue. I think that's a big project, and it's a big thing. I don't know, what that timeline looks like in terms of when that project is complete, right? Because it's kind of like moving into a new home. Like, you can move in, that doesn't mean that like you're fully completed and settled, right? You still need to build some shelves, and so I think that's a big thing that's on my radar. And I think I want to see us continue to evolve and continue to grow. We have so many talented people in our ensemble, and it kind of like, man, we had an internal event, was it last week, I think? Yeah. And I learned that a lot of people in our ensemble are very good at video editing. I had no idea. I was blown away. Like, people that I had no idea knew how to do that. And that's like the tip of the iceberg. Like, we have so much talent in our ensemble, whether it's acting or writing or music or video or like just, I mean, overflowing with talent.
I think, and then a lot of that just speaks to how well a lot of us are at like pivoting in that sort of way because of everything that's happened in the last year. I mean,
sure.
Just I myself with like things like this have figured out more about editing than I ever knew before. And mind you, it's nothing too complicated, right? But like seeing things like that, and I know like things like karaoke, the karaoke show, which is getting more and more intense as people plan their shows. Yeah. A lot of those people are very much in that same, like, I know so much about editing now than I ever did. It's like, well, sure. Either you learn it or you're stuck.
Yeah. I mean, there is an element of that, right? The survival aspect of it. Like, you gotta just do what you can do right now. But it does kind of speak to just the level of talent that's in. I mean, you also have to have that creative brain to be able to envision the thing that you want, right? I mean, that's sort of where it starts. Yeah. And so I think that excites me, is that I've seen a lot of people kind of bloom over the last year for that reason, just out of necessity. Like, they have to try other things or put other talents in the spotlight, or, whatever. And so I think that there's a lot of opportunity in that. I don't know what that's going to look like just yet, but I do know that there's more to unpack. So I think that in terms of the direction of the company, I think we're looking at, a new venue, and we're looking at just finding ways to unpack all of this talent that we have in our ensemble. So it's probably what is coming down the pike.
That's great. No, and I think that's a good place to start wrapping it up. believe it or not, we're almost out of time here. So, Renee, any final thoughts or nuggets of wisdom?
No. we've covered a lot.
Yeah, we've covered so much. No, this is great. No, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll definitely have you back. We'll chat a little deeper on a lot of this stuff because, as you said, we're very much shifting all over the place, not just on stage or with the shows, but also with the way that we run everything and are reshifting a few things to serve us a little better. So I would love to continue hearing about that. So thank you so much for being here, and everyone out there, thank you so much for watching. Please continue watching Comedy Sports. Find us on Facebook, on Instagram. Find us on ZSZN on Twitch. You can also find our entire schedule there. We have programming 6 days a week, except for Tuesdays. That's when we rehearse. So please check us out there. And we will see you next time here at Comedy Sports DNI Talks.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collectible. Famous, also famous, number one desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, to the world. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, a champion. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause I know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate us, approve of how they love. They can bring me down, nah. They are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it. Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved. But a champion, yeah. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over.
like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, stop shooting! Yes, I'm the winner.
I have a little bit of a confession. I've been up since 3:45.
Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner.
Hello, 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 and welcome. It is Friday night, if I've been keeping track of the concept that is time correctly. I am Carly Kohake. I am going to be your digital Sherpa tonight. I am here to escort you through all things that are CSZN Comedy Sports, baby. So welcome. Put in your chat how you are doing. I had a pretty smooth Friday, knocking on wood. How have your Fridays been going? Put it in the chat. And honestly, if you don't know how your Friday has been going, I have two options for you. And if you've seen the show before, you know that they are lean with it or rock with it, okay? How's your Friday been going? Super fantastic. I'm goated, which is good of all time? Greatest of all time? Okay, hey there. Welcome. So I am going to be launching a poll in the chat and asking if you are new here, or are you a returning loyal fan, or maybe like you've seen a couple. I put an option in there for you too. That's the sorta option. Go ahead. That is going to show up in the top of your chat. It's a drop down. You can go in and select which one feels right for you.
And also I've enabled channel points. So the longer you watch our channel, the more channel points you get. So go ahead and throw those channel points at whatever poll answer you'd like. They're yours, spin them freely. While you're doing that, I'm going to let you know you are watching Comedysportz on CSEN. Comedysportz is improv comedy played as a sport. It's not sports played as comedy. Improv comedy is comedy that's made off of the top of our heads. All of our players, our refs, our stage manager, and our music director, and including your own digital Sherpa, we're making it up as we go. Hopefully, it's comedic. Oh, okay, the poll has ended. We're new here? No, we're not. Great, I love that. I love that you're here again. Thank you for joining us. Hi, happy Friday. And then, so we know what improv comedy is. Sport, it's just an arbitrary set of rules set around a time frame designed to pit you against your closest friends and strangers. So we're gonna do that. It's fun. Okay. What else do you need to know? So those polls that you just voted in, that is how we are going to decide who gets points for our scenes, songs, and games here in the Comedy Dome. So keep your eyes on that chat and go ahead and throw your points at who you think deserves them. While I have your attention, I do want to go over, honestly, it's my favorite foul because I like to live life on the brown bag edge. It is called the brown bag foul. That means that anything lewd, crude, lascivious, or steps over that line of good taste by our players will earn them a brown bag. We don't think that they need to say anything dirty or potty or nasty or naughty to have a good time and to make comedy. So if they do that, because they're humans who err sometimes, the ref will call a brown bag foul and they will have to wear a brown paper bag over their head for the rest of the scene, song, or game. And I was informed recently that we have a very expensive brown bag bot, and that's surfing the chat, making sure that everybody in the chat does not go over that line of good taste into the canyon of regret. Even though, hey, we all want a vacation, please do not go there. It is not great. 0 out of 5 stars on Yelp. And the first time you go over it, you will get a warning. And the next time you go over it, you will be booted out of here. So watch your mouth in that chat. Try and keep it clean. We all want to have a good time. Okay, cool. So while I have you, and I've already explained what improv comedy is, it is things made off the top of our heads. So for that, we are going to be coming to you all night for suggestions. And let's practice getting suggestions. The weather in Chicago, where I am, is recently gotten just like warm, perfectly warm, not almost warm, not too warm, it's just warm. And I've been sitting out on my patio like somebody's paying me for it, and they're not. So what are some activities that you like to do just in warm weather? Not too hot, not too cold, just warm weather. So sitting on patios, laying in a hammock, taking a lazy river in a theme park. What do you like to do? Put those in the chat right now. And while you guys are putting those in there, somebody said people watch by the lake, and thank you very much for validating my airport people watching. I love it. So while you guys are putting those in there, just below me down here, if you scroll, there is a buffet of links. And I know buffets are not particularly healthy right now in the pandemic, but this buffet is pretty healthy. It has links to a bunch of different things, including merch and our Chicago resource guide. In that Chicago resource guide, you're going to find information on voting, Black Lives Matters, Black-owned businesses, and AAPI resources. AAPI is something that is plaguing the country right now, and we need to be talking about it, and we've done some legwork for you to help support that community right now. So go ahead and check those out. If you think during the show at any time we're having fun, Thank you, number one. Number two, go ahead and check out our training center. That is linked down below too. Our training center director has put together some amazing classes. And I've only heard really great things lately. So please check them out. They're great. All right. You're good. I'm good. Somebody said take a dip in the lake, and y'all are reading my mind. But it's not just about us. It's about our comedy players who are about to take on each other in the Comedy Dome. So I am going to head back to the locker room to make sure that they're ready to go head to head for your laughs, laughter, and applause. That's double the laughs if I counted myself correctly. Let's get this started! Coming to you from the dystopic past of 1984, it is Comedysportz! 6s and 7s in the chat, put your hands together digitally for our teams. Visiting is the Red Raptors. First up, we have Leslie, 86 Mansfield, the comedy enthusiast and brute force of the red team. Next on the bench is the kind-hearted, super sweet, and super deadly comedy assassin. It's Tracy the Red Herring! Bringing the funnies and the extra silly willies, it is the captain of the Red Squad. It is Kelsey Carly Kohake Myers! All right, and on the blue team, we have the beautiful new blue diamonds. Starting off on the blue team is a human who will make a pun anytime, anywhere. Just dare them. It's Danielle, number 13, Bortone Holt. Next up is the clever, the crafty, the oh so cunning and stunning. It is number 84, Leanne Johnson. And the captain of the new blue diamonds. It is the queen of comedy, Amelia Fowler. All right, put your digital hands together. Those 6s and 7s, they need to be in the chat for our Ref Rhea. Ref Rhea, I believe you're on mute.
I know I was muted and I forgot that I was muted because I wasn't muted, but here I am, Ref Rhea. That's me getting started with a great start. Yeah, that was an amazing. Thank you so much, Carly. Carly, I'm so happy to see you tonight. You are just a bubbling, just fount of energy, and I couldn't be more excited to be working with you tonight.
Thank you so much, Rhea. You know, I was preparing for this because you have a reputation of being just this fountain of love in Comedysportz, and I just knew that I gotta be bold, I gotta be bad, I gotta be wiser, I gotta be hard, I gotta be tough, I gotta be stronger, I gotta be cool, I gotta be calm, and we gotta stay together.
I'm right there with you in this boy band of love. You and I tonight, it's going to be great. Now that I found out I'm a fountain of love in a Foot Locker cosplay. Cool. So I'm super excited to just get this whole match started. These are some amazing women. I just have one foul I do want to add, and that is the technical foul. We are living in the world of Zoom, and unfortunately, sometimes things do happen. If somebody like me ends up on mute or doesn't show up on their screen or blips out, I may also call some fouls on that. I may throw in some extra fouls along the way. Who knows? I have the stripes. Things can happen. So cool. Let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to go ahead and get these the two captains, the blue team, the red team captain, on the playing field. Hey, there they are, lovely ladies. Captain Amelia, Captain Kelsey, welcome. Please shake virtual hands or try to do that. Yeah, it's awkward. Don't. Just stop. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's all good. So, hey, guys, usually we start a match with a coin toss, but what's happened to me in Zoom is that I flip the coin and then I lose it in the room. And I'm too broke to be losing coins right now. So what I'm going to do, since you are the Blue Diamonds and the Red Raptors, you have 30 seconds to run and find something that will best represent your team name. You have 30 seconds now. Go.
Oh,
And while
yeah.
they do that, we'll just vamp.
Yeah.
Hey, Carly, do you have any fun facts for me?
Hey, Rhea, I don't, but I have a cheesy joke. You want to hear it?
I do.
What did the blonde say when she looked into a box of Cheerios?
What did she say?
Oh, donut seeds.
That's lovely. I did that this morning. All right, looks like our captains are back. Captain Amelia, you were back first, so I'm going to give you the honor and privilege of showing us your thing first. What is it that you have brought as a blue dot? Oh, yeah, right. I mean, Blue Buffalo. That's first of all good cat care on that. That is some high quality, high price cat food. So so I'm giving you extra love and bonus love for that. Captain Kelsey, that's going to be hard to match. What do you have for me?
All right, so I brought the big guns. Okay, so we're the Red Raptors, and for those who don't know, I'm a very big Jurassic Park fan. And so I think the best way to represent my love for Jurassic Park is my picture of Jeff.
Yeah, Amelia, I love you.
Listen, baby, before we go on, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Thank you. And I have things to say, but it doesn't matter. It's Jeff Goldblum. I get it.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. No matter what you would have said during that moment, it's Jeff. Fun fact, I have a picture of myself in London. They had a giant inflatable, he was like, so I just so happened to be visiting my sister in London at the time, was walking to the Tate Museum, and there's a giant Jeff Goldblum. It was like the most miraculous moment of my life. I had pictures taken with him. It was
That sounds thrilling and terrifying.
I love it.
It was
I love Jeff
So
Goldblum.
Captain
He's a
Kelsey.
good guy.
Oh, absolutely. That is the winning thing. That means that you get to choose the opening game and whether or not you want to go first.
All right, well, you know what? I think we do want to pick the opening game because how are we ever gonna top that?
Oh,
am I right, ladies?
Yeah, no, that's hard to top. And he's even better with the ring light.
Right. Now you all see my setup.
All right, so top that. Captain Amelia, do you accept?
Sure, let's do a thing.
Fantastic. Kelsey, do you want to go first or second?
You know what? I kind of want to go third, if that's okay.
Yeah, all right, cool. I mean, so the red team wants to go.
Oh,
first.
the red team!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, yeah, we'll go second.
Yeah, I guess I should have been more clear about that. Yeah.
No, you did great.
All right, so this is the game of top hat, not top hat. Although if you can wear a top hat during top that, I will give you an extra point. So this is the game of top that. What I need from you in our loyal fans out there is I need suggestions of active activities that would have like motions, preferably above the waist, but we can make it work. But any active activity, a sport, a hobby, just go ahead and start throwing those in the chat. And what's going to happen is that our players are going to be playing a game where they take that one motion based on the activity that you give us, and then they figure out all of the things that might be. So hey, Carly, I'm going to throw it to you. Are there any that just popped right out at you?
Yes, there is. 2 loyal fans said darts, so throwing darts.
Throwing darts. Excellent. Leslie, can you show me throwing darts? Fabulous. Danielle, can you also? Yeah, you guys, you ladies have that down. So Leslie, you will begin. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Going to my favorite pub to throw darts. Top that. I am picking a needle out of a haystack. Top that. Officer, he went that way. Top that. I'm putting just a pinch of blush on my friend. Top that. I'm gonna pick this nail color. Top that. I'm flinging a rubber band. Top that. Just picking some dust off of my mirror. Top that.
We've had a few picking things, so I'm going to go ahead and call the picking foul on that. So go ahead and rotate red team. Let's get another red team person up. Danielle will stick with you, and let's see. I got making a pizza was the one, and it looks like it's from a name that maybe Missy Sue. I'm not sure. It's tiny, and I'm old, so we're just going to say that that's the person who gave it to us. Making a pizza. Danielle, can you show me making a pizza? Yeah, that's exactly right. Tracy, can you show me that as well? Wonderful. Danielle, you'll begin.
I'm making a pizza. Top that.
I'm braiding a giant tear. Top that.
I'm trying to learn how to spin a basketball up in the air. Top that.
I'm placing curses on people to my left and my right.
That is the hesitation foul, Danielle. I'm going to go ahead and call you out on that.
She didn't say top that. Darn
yeah,
it.
no, it's all, yeah, there was a big old hesitation. And that's the call I'm going to make. So Leanne, come on up and let's get, Carly, can you grab me a suggestion, por favor?
Yes, I just had a great one. It is tree pruning from Joanna Sonic.
Fantastic. Tracy, can you show me tree pruning? And Leanne. Wunderbar. All right. So tree pruning. We'll begin with Tracy.
I'm pruning trees. Top that.
I'm cutting a giant ponytail. Top that.
I'm hugging somebody I don't really like. Top that.
Working my pecs. Top that.
I'm double dutching. Top that.
I'm one of those monkeys with the clappers. Top that.
I'm getting confused in a square dance. Top that.
I'm bonking heads. Top that.
I'm playing clothes to the side. Top that.
I'm going to call it made Carly laugh and I couldn't hear you, Tracy, so I'm just going to rotate you out because I have no idea what you just said. So we're going to get a new red person on. Yeah, sorry, but that's the way this goes. All right, so I'm going to grab another one, and it looks like, oh gosh.
I truly didn't mean it. Tracy, don't put a curse on me.
There's been a lot of makeup talk. I don't know if that's just because we're ladies, but whatever. Putting on mascara is the one I'm going to take, and that is from Kate, and I can't pronounce your last name because it's too small. Kate has given us that suggestion. Leanne, can you show me putting on mascara? Yes, ma'am. And Kelsey? Yup, Leanne, you'll go first.
Putting on mascara. Top that.
Oh, I got all of these weird eyebrow hairs. Top that.
Washing my glasses like a windshield. Top that.
Oh, there's another bug. Top that.
Ooh, this seems rather time for tea. Top that.
Leanne, I loved the accent, but I could not understand what you said, so I'm going to go ahead and call that. I don't know what you said, foul. Rotate out. We'll get a new blue person in. And then, Carly, what's a great suggestion from our fans?
Oh, I just had one. Let me look. Riding the subway from Ninjals.
You know what? I'm gonna. Normally, I would have Kelsey start this one, but Amelia, I know you know this, so let's see. Riding the subway. Fantastic. And Kelsey, can you show that to me? Yeah, and you're going to start. Kelsey, begin.
I'm riding the subway. Top that.
I'm smelling the smells of the subway. Top that.
Are these your socks? Top that.
I'm putting on my scary face. Cause I'm not little, I'm scary. Top that.
Here's my flashlight. Top that.
What you talking about, Willis? Top that.
Ah, look at my cool rings. Top that.
My knuckles are here. Top.
Oh, just chugging another pint. Top that.
You know what?
Whoa, we've got like serious toxic masculinity going on right now. For that. Yeah, that was a lot of anger and angst and beer and just, I was like having frat boy vibes, and I want them gone. Not that there aren't nice frat boys, but these were not the nice frat boys that were happening. So Kelsey, we're gonna rotate you out. Hey Carly, how many rotations has that been?
I believe that's been all 3 for the red squad.
Oh, that means that this might be, so 3 for the red, and how many for the blue?
Only 2 for the blue. I think we have a winner.
Well, has everyone played, though? That's the real question. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Awesome. Fantastic. That means that we'll go ahead and throw that poll up. Folks out in the Twitchosphere, go ahead. She's going to throw up a poll for voting on whether or not you were delighted more by the blue team's responses or the red team's responses. I'm going to go ahead, and since the red team rotated more, I'm going to give the blue team 1 bonus point. So we'll go ahead and throw a bonus point to the blue team for actually getting the game. But we want you to decide who made you laugh, who made you giggle, what were your moments. Don't bring Jeff back. If there's gratuitous Jeffing in this match, there's going to be trouble.
Not on Women's Weekend, right, Referee?
That's true.
We just want a little
Jeff. It's going to cause some blooming if, too much Jeffing. So, yeah.
I like that.
All right, so you just let me know when that
so close. Yeah, we have a little bit more time on it, but right now the blue is leading. They are at around 249 and red is at 199. Hit those channel points and let people know.
Yeah.
We have a winner. It is the blue team with 59% of the vote.
All right, fantastic. That brings our score to 6 for the blue team, 0 for the red Raptors. That means that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let the blue team go first in this team choice round. So hey, Captain Amelia, how you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling plucky with it. I'm feeling like the train is happening again because I haven't been on the train in over a year. We ain't gonna talk about that though. I'm going through a thing.
No. But you did it so well. You had the train going.
It's in my blood. It's in my blood.
So you're ahead, right out of the bat.
That's
so
cool.
I'm going to ask you what you want to play that then the red team is not going to be able to play for this opening team choice round.
Okay. So we trust you, Rhea. We put ourselves in your capable hands. That is not pandering, that is reality. We would like to opt to play open options to let you do what you will with us. I'm now afraid now that you're doing the scary hands, but I throw that fear to the side.
Well, that's very exciting. You go prepare your team and we'll start getting some suggestions. Loyal fans, first if you could grab me some locations. So places where this scene might take place, throw those in first. And then once we get a location, Carly, if you see one pop up right away that looks amazing and fabulous, you let me know. I'll explain the game. Basically, this is a choices game. At any time, what's going to happen is things that you've thrown into our chat, your suggestions of genres and voices, different accents, characters, things like that. We'll come at you in the chat for those later. Will be used by me to kind of just mess with the blue team during this scene of game. So, Carly, what's the location for this scene?
I have never longed so much for this place. It's Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville.
Ooh!
Right?
Excellent. All right, so this is the game of open options. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Oh, Jane, I love having margaritas with you here at Margaritaville. Let's toast our lovely time.
Let's toast to our husbands that they're not here.
We have so much more fun without them.
Oh, indeed we do. Indeed we do, Rhonda. You know, my Ronald was a bit upset that I decided to come here without him. But I'm okay with that.
Jane, my husband thinks that I'm visiting my mother.
You? Oh, you're so wicked. Oh, I think I need another of these.
Pushy customer service.
I think it's about time that we have another one. Where is our
Excuse me. I was listening to your conversation. By the way, here's your next round of drinks. I was listening to that too. You really should be a little bit more together with your sitch, my friends. You need to call those people and be very clear where you are. All relationships need clarity. They need honesty. Well, let me go get some more drinks for you, though. I'll sit down with you later.
Rhonda, I think that was directed at you since Ronald knows where I am.
I think
Just so
that
you
was
know.
I heard that from both of y'all. Just letting you know.
1920s speakeasy.
Well, I've got to say, I'm so glad that we're here. I love your new flapper dress, honey. It's simply fat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am just so happy that we got into this place. It's tough to get in.
Hey, gals. How you doing? Oh, my God. Let me go get you something else. I saw some really wonderful little snacks over there. I'll get them for you right now.
Ballet dream sequence.
Say it again.
Ballet dream sequence.
I'll come back to your table in a minute.
Oh, darling, do not spill your drink.
I balanced it perfectly on my head. It's what I do.
Still ballet, but now it's Swedish.
Organ,
I have come over.
drinking.
I have your lutefisk. Enjoy.
We love this drinking.
We like the lutefisk, especially when it's electrified.
Oh, your lederhosen has a run in it.
Yes, the lederhosen is just doing really great tonight. I do believe that we should do this every night, don't you think? Don't you know?
Only Amelia is inside a child's brain.
Why are there so many monsters under my bed? Sometimes there are monsters that live under my bed, and I'm like, but then I'm like, yay! No more monsters, it's daylight! And I will help you all out by getting you more tasty drinks. A Capri Sun for everyone! Capri Sun.
All three Amazing Race Challenge for the finish.
We gotta drink all these margaritas before we get back in.
I'll play with you too, even though I'm just working here.
That's fine. Do you think if we cross this line, we're still gonna win? I had to let him go. Along with the backpack.
Don't worry about winning. Think about the money you'll make on those endorsement deals afterwards.
And that's time. We always end on the endorsement deal. This scene was brought to you by Margaritaville, a place where you can go and anything might happen. Harley, that was an amazing, right? Oh my goodness, so much fun. You know, I think what we'll need to do is we're going to have to let the red team come back from that and see what they're going to bring up there. So let's go ahead and get that red team captain out here on the field.
Red team.
Red team. Captain Kelsey, that was gorgeous chaos. I'm going to need to know what the red team plans on pitting up against that.
Okay, well, like, I don't mean to brag, but the entire red team, we're all like really good actors. So good that we all have some Oscars under our belt. So I think we should kind of show you how we won those Oscars by playing Oscar winning moment.
Fantastic. I love that. Go prepare your team.
Come on.
All right, so this is Oscar winning moment. Loyal fans, what I'm going to need from you is the title of a movie that has not been written. I need you to type that in there. Title of a movie that has not been written that definitely sounds like it won an Oscar, right? So go ahead and type those in there. What's going to happen is that these ladies are going to be having a scene. At any time, I might blow my whistle, and I will say Oscar winning moment, and then they will have to go into their that moment in the film that created the buzz, that is the clip that made everything happen. So I'm going to go ahead and look and see if there is one that I am in love with right now. Oh wait, what was? Oh, did you see one, Carly?
You go.
No, you go. If you've been watching. No,
Listen,
you.
I saw. Okay, you.
No, you.
Okay. I saw one called The Chef and the Jeff. And
Yes, that is definitely an Oscar-winning film. So The Chef and the Jeff is the name of this film. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
You got that ready for me?
It takes time.
It takes time, but I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, starving. Give it to me. Give me food. What's taking you so long?
This is not fast food. If you wanted the fast food, you should have gone to Burger Chef.
Burger Chef probably knows how to make it faster. That's a good point. I should send my chauffeur. Where's his number? Yeah. Yeah, give me some food at Burger Chef. The chef here is taking too long.
Did you say please?
No, I didn't.
Kelsey, Oscar-winning moment.
Did you say please because my mom never said please to me, and my dad never said please to me, and none of my friends ever said please or thank you, and I just want someone in my life to use their manners. Oh. So did you say please?
If you wanted to please, you should work for Betty White. Go get me some Burger Chef.
Oops.
You are really rude. Who do you think you are?
You have to be polite.
Oh, yes you do, or I can spit into your food.
I pay you enough that you don't do that either. Do you really want to go back to that lousy job you were at before you worked for me? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
Tracy, Oscar-winning moment.
I cannot go back into Kazakhstan. When I was just a little baby, and all I wanted to do was come and become a sous chef. This is my dream. I just want people to be nice to me, so I can be a star chef. That's all I want. Don't take it away from me. Oh, please, I will be fast. I will be so fast. I will go so fast that you will. The food will be through you before you even start to chew. Yes, I will do it. I'll be fast.
You're not gonna break into song, are you?
Hey, so real quick, I just wanted to let you know that I quit being your driver.
Ooh, Leslie, Oscar-winning reaction.
I didn't expect that my behavior would make someone quit.
sorry I'm not naturally polite. I can't help who I am. I am what I am. I'm a product of my environment. I just want people to accept me for who I am. I will make them accept me. I toughen up even more if I just, put my foot to the metal and just drive ahead even faster. They can't stop me. They can't do anything. They'll have to take me for what I am. I'll be flying past them so fast they won't have time to change me.
And that's time. Fantastic. That was so cool.
That was so
really,
good.
Yeah, dramatic moments in that. I'm feeling a little bit, although I do have to say that there was a moral of that story and it didn't go the direction I thought it was going to go.
No, there was a twist and I liked it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be all about how we should be polite, and it's like, no, we're not gonna. So, cool. So, you guys, everybody out in the Fanosphere, the red team has played Oscar-winning moment. The blue team has now played open options. Go ahead, the poll is up already. It's there, so if you haven't voted already, please do that now. And remember that they were all amazing performances by these ladies, but only one team can win.
It's so true. And I would also like to point out that both teams passed the Bechdel test, which flex.
Right? Excellent. Very good.
Ooh.
Right?
We have a winner. It is our red squad.
Woo-hoo! That's fabulous. So let me get a scoring update from you, Carly.
Yes. The blue team has 6 and the red is coming back with 5 points.
Ooh, that means I need both captains to the blank screen. Oh, we've got ourselves a little bit of a barn burner here. We've got a 6-5 game. Captain Amelia, you were behind in that round, so I'm going to throw this to Captain Kelsey. You knocked that one out of the park. What are we going to play for our middle head-to-head?
Right, well, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little all over the place after that one. And so I think we should stick with that and play some categories.
Ooh, I love some categories. Amelia, is that good for you?
I love it. I've never grounded. It's great.
Fantastic. Let's bring everybody out. Everybody out for the middle head-to-head. And there they are. All right, so fans, if you've seen this game before, you know that what we need is a bunch of different categories, things like state capitals or colors or, any of those things that you would have lots of multiple things in individual categories. And what's going to happen is that I'm going to call on players individually. They're going to keep naming things from that category until I either call a new player or tell them that I want a different suggestion based on the last word that they said. So you'll figure it out. It's a pretty easy game to understand once you've seen it. So Carly, will you please grab me a suggestion to start us off with?
Yeah, the first one that I saw that tickled my fancy was soups.
Soups? Oh man, I love soup. That's it. You'll give whoever that is a point because soup is tasty. All right, so this is the game of categories. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Danielle. Oh, that is a technical foul, Danielle. I am not going to call you out because I'm not that kind of ref, but I am going to take 1 point away from your team for that technical foul.
And that ties us up at 5-5, referee.
That's crazy. She giveth and she taketh away. We're going to stick with soups. Leslie.
Split pea, chicken noodle, minestrone, beef stew.
Leanne.
Red bean, bean and bacon, love soups, like a lot of soups.
Can you describe what love soup is?
Soup my mama makes me.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, okay.
Continue. More soups. I want to hear about soups.
Soup du jour.
Yeah, no. That's now a hesitation. I'm going to go ahead and call you out. You are out of here, Leanne. Everybody clap out in the audience. We're gonna toss her out for lack of soup knowledge because we've already established that I love soup. All right, so I just glanced down and instantly saw office supplies, and I happen to love office supplies. So we're going with that for this round. Captain Amelia.
Staplers, paper clips, that really cool little desk lamp that really doesn't work, but you must have it.
Kelsey.
Staples. A little bobblehead that looks just like you. A computer.
Which is also
something I have in my room.
Fantastic. Let's hear more things in your room.
A tapestry. Some incense. Tarot cards.
Tracy.
A bedstand, a melted record that holds my paper clips and my hairpins, and I got a box with some lotion in it, and I got a water bottle stuck to the side. And
Danielle.
A clock, pillows, my bed, a carpet, a giant blue chair, my cat.
Giant blue chair, which is also what?
A giant blue chair is something that's super comfortable.
Super comfortable things. Continue.
A sofa, a hammock, a beach, a hot tub.
Kelsey.
My socks, sweatpants, a snuggie, ooh, a beanie.
Leslie.
Pajama pants, fuzzy bathrobes, slippers, nice warm cup of tea.
Which is also?
A hot beverage?
Fair. Continue. With hot beverages.
Coffee, hot chocolate, hot toddies.
Gorgeous chaos. Oh, you didn't know that. Amelia.
I love you. Now having somebody who knows all your inside jokes. Being able to go out in flip-flops. Those squishy Crocs. I don't care how ugly they are. Also my kitty rug, and also the ergonomic.
I have no idea what category you're in right now.
I'm
but I am going here for it. It was supposed to be hot drinks. But since those could all be, here's the thing. Since those could all technically be drinks that you would get at a hipster bar, I'm going to go ahead and get a new category altogether. We're going to have to get a new category. Carly, what's a new category from our fans?
Yes, I heard this. I saw this one and I loved it. Prom themes.
Prom themes. Leslie.
Under the sea. Friends forever. Hearts and roses.
Tracy.
Save the last dance. Walks on the beach.
Kelsey.
Vegas. Cinderella. My prom theme senior year was Vegas.
I want to go to that school.
That's so wrong that I'm going to call you out on it, even if it's real. It's so wrong to have high school kids doing a Vegas theme. I'm sorry, not good, not good. All right.
I have another one if you want it, Referee.
Yes, please.
Yes. This is my ideal category. It's lipstick shades.
Ooh, lipstick shades. Fantastic. Danielle.
Muted pink, rosé, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Tracy.
Little red Corvette. Vamp. Pixie dust. Blue.
Amelia.
Fortune. Va 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 boom. Red
Which is also. Va 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 boom, which is also.
A thing you say about a fly car.
Things you say about fly cars. Leslie.
Absolutely not a lemon. Great set of wheels. Something sporty.
I'm going to give you the ride in the struggle bus foul, and we're going to call you out of there because I could tell those were painful. All right, let's get another. It hurt to watch. Carly, let's get another one.
Yeah, let's go to game shows.
Ooh, game shows, not unlike kind of what we're doing here, Danielle.
Price is Right, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune,
Tracy.
Pressure Luck.
Match game, pyramid of money, spin the wheel of fortune, Jeopardy.
Amelia.
Password, Double Dare.
Which is also
something you tell somebody when you are about to go have it out.
Or what else is it?
I see how violent that might have looked. It's say to another kid when you want them to play with you.
Okay, things you say to kids that you want to play with feels creepy, but let's go with it. Amelia, continue.
Hey, can I have a jump? I'm gonna go over here. Want some ice cream? This all sounds so creepy.
Danielle.
Look, I drew a hopscotch board. Hey, I've got a bop it. Do you know how to hula hoop? I have candy. I'll give you money if you play with me. Super cool. Hey, I have a swimming pool. You want to come over?
Let's not promote giving money to play with children. It's not good. You don't want to buy your friends. You can buy your ref, but you shouldn't buy your friends. I'm sorry, Danielle, but you are out of here. All right, this will be our final category. Carly, pick me a good one.
All right, I really love this one. It was 80s sitcoms.
80s sitcoms, fantastic. All right, 80s sitcoms, Tracy.
80s sitcoms are Eight Is Enough, Valerie's Family that became Harper's Family, Family Ties, Tool.
Amelia.
Different Strokes, The Jeffersons, Good Times, the second part, Archie,
which is also
a horrible spinoff.
Okay, horrible spinoff. Continue, Amelia.
That horrible Golden Girls reboot thing, that was awful. That shouldn't happen to nobody you love. That thing that
You know what? There's no such thing as bad Golden Girls because Golden Girls. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to call you out. That means that the red team won this round. That means that they get the 5 big points. Boop, boop. Carly, what's our scoring update?
Okay, we went from a tie match to the blue team having 5 and the red Raptors with 10.
Fantastic. Well, that means both my captains to the playing field. Whoop, whoop. All right, ladies, that was an amazing round of categories. Well played all. But there is always a winner and a loser in the round, and this time it was Captain Kelsey. Captain Kelsey, would you like to choose to go first or second in the second team choice rounds?
Oh, we can go second. I want to see the blue team shine.
All right, that means blue team, you're going to go first. So Amelia, what would you like to play in this team choice round?
Well, since we were talking about 80s television, one thing that rocked the 80s was that whole J.R. Ewing thing, that whole Dallas thing, and it was basically just a big soap opera. So as an homage to the 80s and all the things that happened, we're going to play instant soap opera. And one day you and me are going to have to watch Golden Palace, and you'll understand what I meant.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's right. You know, if it means I get to come and watch a show with you, I'm down with that.
We got to do it. Bring the class together. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay, fans, this is going to be the game of instant soap opera. What I'll need from you is just a mundane thing that you do. So let's go ahead and throw those in the chat to sphere. Mundane things that you might do. And Carly's going to watch for those while I explain what's going to happen. This is going to be a scenic game where the folks are going to be having a scene. One will always be dramatically looking out into the audience. One person will need to be turned away, biting a knuckle or away from the camera. So one person forward, one person away, and the third person will need to do a dramatic flail. Now, these things are going to change during the scene, and at any time, if one or two players are doing the same thing and not all three things are being represented, then Carly and I can go, ooh, so that you know what you've done. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So, Carly, do we have a suggestion for this scene?
Yes, we got a lovely one, which was sweeping the front porch.
Sweeping. This is the soap opera of sweeping the front porch. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Begin.
This is so hard.
Like the dust won't go. It stays there and mocks us. No!
Day after day after day, it mocks us.
Like
How dare it?
Like it knows our secrets. Like it knows that we're going to buy a dust devil.
Oh, ladies, I have just come from the store, the Target. Oh, I have horrible news. Horrible.
What?
They are completely out of Dirt Devils. We must sweep forever. It will never end.
Listen.
No.
Listen. I hear the whir of a vacuum somewhere. It's the vacuum that ate my mother.
Mother, she was so good to us. She let us use the vacuum whenever we wanted.
She did. If she knew that we harbored the vacuum that ate her, what would she do? No.
This is. I'm feeling so much anxiety. I'm gonna have to call time on that. It's wow. I've never felt so anxious about vacuuming before. Oh, I have to shake that one off a little bit. That was a very dramatic vacuuming scene.
It was tense.
Yeah, so lock that in your brain and let's get Captain Kelsey. So that was that. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit. Yeah,
Her poor mother got eaten by that vacuum. That's
and just the angst, all that angst. Kelsey, what are you gonna play to come up against that angst?
Look, I think I want to write a letter of like sympathy to that team because I feel bad for the drama they went through, but I don't know how to spell. So I think me and my team, we're gonna play some spelling bros.
Spelling bros.
Yeah.
All right, go prepare your team. All right, so loyal fans that are out in the Fanosphere, we will need from you some suggestions of words. Let's go ahead and get some small words like elementary school size words, and then also some middle school, high school, and then college words. So just throw some words out there. What's going to happen is that this is a team. This is an amazing, renowned team of spellers. They are spelling champion bros, and they are here to impress us and showcase their spelling skills. So we'll get some word suggestions from you. They'll repeat that word, then they're going to spell it for us, and then they're going to give us a sentence one word at a time and repeat it again. So that's how the game works. Carly, I'm going to go ahead and get those word suggestions if you don't mind. I'm just going to go ahead and pull them up if I can get them. So we're going to start out. Hey, bros, do you want to give just a quick introduction of yourselves? I just want to hear a little bit about each one of you. Just let me know where you're from and what's going on. How you feel about spelling? Yeah. Scarf bro, why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Well, I think we're here to spell, so that's really what I know. Spelling's my life, man.
All right. Well, that was enlightening. Thank you, Scarf Bro. You know what? The introductions looks like are not going to be forthcoming, so we'll just go ahead and go straight into the spelling. I've got a suggestion from that one boy also, who is Chris Pearson from New York City. He has given us toy. Toy is your word, gentlemen? Toy.
I got those.
Toy.
T.
Oh.
Why?
Toy.
I
Have.
A
toy
Tractor.
that
runs
On.
steam
from
time.
That was whelming. That's halfway between overwhelming and underwhelming. That's just whelming.
I
All right,
respect your honesty.
Gentlemen, I've got the word plant from Milhasco. I don't know who that is, but Milhasco has given us plant. Plant is your word.
Play.
P.
L.
A
N.
T.
plant.
Dig.
That.
Plant.
You.
Silly.
Dude.
Yeah.
Plant.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was amazing. I've got I think you guys are really good at this. So I'm going to move up to some bigger words. And this is actually one of my favorite words. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this at you. Erudite. Erudite is the word erudite. Yep.
Erudite.
Erudite. A.
I.
R H.
D.
T.
3
We did it.
Erudite.
Erudite, baby. The
Erudite.
Ist.
very
Happy.
erudite. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hey, referee,
Wow.
referee, I found one that I really love.
Okay, fantastic. Carly, throw it at me.
It is Renaissance.
Renaissance. All right.
Yes.
Bros, Renaissance is the word.
Oh yeah.
Renaissance.
It's got that silent W.
R.
Go ahead, bro.
That's Wurg. I think we might have stumped them, Carly. So I'm going to grab a different word. I think I saw velocity in there at one point. No, you know what? I'm going with effervescent. 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 That's the word.
That's my favorite band.
Yep. Effervescent. Bros, this is going to be your last word. So let's bring it home.
Effervescent.
Effervescent. F.
E.
R
S.
E.
V
N.
E.
T
Effervescent.
Effervescent.
Resonant.
No one comes close.
That's the sentence. Effervescent. No one comes close.
And that's that. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Oh. My brain is on fire.
Yes!
Wow. Wow. That was something.
You know, I majored in English and I did not know that's how you spelled those words.
Right. I was stunned. I've been spelling them wrong for so many years. Yeah, go ahead. The poll is up. The magic poll. Whether it was the red team's spelling bros or the blue team's in soap opera, throw that poll. Your votes in the poll, and yeah, that's.
Hey, referee.
Yeah.
While that poll goes, can you introduce us to that lion in the background?
Oh, that's Tony, my emotional support line.
Hi, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, and
He's actually full size. He's a big
boy. Tony.
That's Tony, my emotional support lion.
His head's bigger than yours. We do have a winner. It is the blue team with 60% of the vote.
All right. Oh my goodness. Does that mean we have a tie game again?
We have a tie game. It's a barn and a burnin'.
It's a barn and a burnin'. Excellent. All right. Unfortunately, that means we are at our very last game of this match. This is a super sad moment for me. I wish it could go on forever, but I've been up since early, so it can't. So we're gonna go ahead and play a final game. Since it is a tie game, I'm just gonna go ahead and choose a jump out game for y'all because I'm the ref and I can do that. So I've decided that maybe some special delivery. You know, we live in a time where we all get packages and it makes us happy, and sometimes it fills that void inside that's empty with purchases.
Okay. Okay.
Tony's right behind you.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
It's good. It's
Tony's
good.
right there for you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, that's what we're gonna play. We're gonna play some special delivery. So let's go ahead and get everybody up. Everybody on the screen for the game of special delivery. All right, loyal fans, this is a pun-based game. What's going to happen is that we've got a bunch of delivery folks that are going to be dropping off packages pun style for us. We're going to be meeting them at the door, and they're going to be giving us those packages, and we are going to be making puns out of them. So, for example, if it were a banana that was being delivered, I might. You say, I'm sorry, please just leave it at the door, and that delivery driver might say, Amelia, what would they say?
Hey, I'll leave it at the door and then I'll split.
Yay!
That's the show.
Excellent.
That's the
All
show.
right, so that's how it's played. So I'm going to need suggestions from y'all. Just go ahead and start putting those suggestions of just nouns, people, places, things, celebrities that are in the news for good things and not bad things, anything that's going to bring joy to us, go throw those suggestions in there. Carly, do we have any yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making me pine for them cheese curds.
Oh, yeah, now I'm hungry. All right, we're getting some cheese curds delivered. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Danielle.
Hey, yeah, I got this wicked big delivery up here.
It's fine. Just leave it at the door.
Yeah, it's all the way from Wisconsin.
Amelia.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cheese curd delivery here.
It's all right. You can just leave it.
I will, and I'll try to step over this squeaky board here.
Leslie.
I got a cheese curd delivery here for ya.
Yeah, I ordered that. Just go ahead and leave it.
All right, I'll drop it here and get my derriere out of here.
Oh, Kelsey.
Yeah. Yeah, hi. I got a cheese curd delivery.
That's fine. You can just leave it.
Okay, I was hoping you'd come to the door. Odell.
Oh, deep cut. Leanne.
Yeah, I got a cheese curd delivery.
Yep, I ordered that. Just, leave it at the back door.
All right, if there's anything smushed or broken, don't blame me. I'm not the packer.
Ah! Excellent for the Wisconsin fans out there. Hey, Carly, why don't you give me a new suggestion?
Yeah, let's go on over to Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, because yes. Oh my God, my lion is there. I just noticed. What a star, Jason. You are amazing. I love that, man. All right, so Kelsey.
I got a Beyonce delivery for you.
I ordered that. Yeah, you can leave it.
Okay, there's actually a few packages on here, so I'll keep the love on top.
Ooh, Danielle.
Yeah, hi, I have a delivery for you. It's a big box of Beyonce.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad you can see me. I like that little camera. I'm glad you got that ring. I'm glad you put a ring on it.
Yeah. Leslie.
Yeah, I got some Beyonce here for ya.
Fabulous. I'll take it.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not just for you, it's for all the single ladies.
That's made me a little bit sad. All right, Leanne.
Yeah, I got some Beyonce for you.
Yep.
Well,
I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, thank you, because it's a really heavy package. It hasn't been so easy.
Oh, Tracy.
I got a package from Beyonce for you.
Awesome. You can just put it on the porch.
Okay, it's just over here to the left.
Is that Beyonce?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
All right, Kelsey.
Yeah. Hey, I'm back with another Beyonce package.
That's a lot of Beyonce, but go ahead and leave it.
I know, but I just really love my job. I feel like it's my destiny.
Ooh, awesome. We're going to take another suggestion. Carly, what's a new suggestion for us?
Yeah, how about encyclopedias?
Ooh, encyclopedias. For those of you who are younger, those were a set of books that had facts in them that people would reference because the whole Google thing didn't used to. I just wanted to let you know in case you didn't know that's what we're talking about. All right, wow, a lot of encyclopedia salesmen here today. Leanne.
Yeah, I've got some encyclopedias for you.
Yeah, I ordered those. Go ahead and leave them.
Oh, good. I'm glad because that's the only information I have.
Kelsey.
Yeah, hey, I got a encyclopedia delivery for you.
Awesome. You can leave them.
Okay, word.
Tracy.
I got some encyclopedias here for you.
Yeah. Go ahead and leave them.
They came all the way from Botanica, though.
Amelia.
Excuse me, I have an encyclopedia delivery for you.
Yep, that's mine. Go ahead and put it on the porch.
Yeah, I will put that there also with a flip phone and a Bop It from 1989 in gold.
Yup. Yup. Danielle.
Hey, I got an encyclopedia delivery for you.
Awesome. You could just plop it down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave one in your door, and then I'm gonna go to the next door, and then I'm gonna go to the next door, and I think your neighbor's gonna buy some, and then you have any friends?
All right. Let's get our final suggestion, Carly. What's one that can bring us home?
They're always reliable. They're leather pants.
Oh, yes. Leather pant delivery. Here it comes, ladies. Leslie.
I got some leather pants for ya.
Yep, those are mine. Go ahead and plop them down.
Oh, great, because I gotta hurry. I'm on a tight schedule.
Excellent. Amelia.
Hey, I got some, oh dear God, leather pants here for you.
Yep, I got those.
You ain't joking. I'm not laughing, but I'm getting out of here because that's a chafing. I don't know what that meant, but all I could think was the and it kept going up in my head.
Tracy. Leather pants for you?
Oh, good. I've been waiting for those. You can just drop them right off at the door.
Okay, well, it's August, so I'm just going to throw in some chapstick for you, too.
Excellent. Leslie.
Yeah, I've got some leather pants for ya.
Yeah, yep, those are mine, believe it or not.
Yeah, I thought they might be. Well, I'm just gonna, I was just gonna drop them at your door and hide.
Ah! And that's time! That is time! Dance party.
Get it.
Wow. Yeah. So this is the last poll. So make it count. Everybody, throw your votes in there. Do the extra thing where you have the points and the stuff where you do those. Carly, explain it because I don't get it. It's like stuff.
Referee has been up too many hours of this day. She means the channel points. Go ahead and use your channel points that you earn just by watching this match here on CSEN. You can do that by hitting the little icons right below once you hit the vote button. And you can do that as many times as you want. See how many people are throwing channel points there now. And also,
Yes.
Captain Kelsey's pandering.
What an amazing night. Folks that are out there, if you're new to this whole experience, we do this for the love of it, but the theater always needs support. So if you have the ability to make donations or subscribe to this channel through Amazon Prime or any of those things that you can do to help, go on over to the CSE Chicago page. There's lots of information there or in the bio, the linky links. You also know what I
Right
mean
down
there. The linkies at the bottom. Please press them and give money or support in whatever way you can because CSE Chicago does an amazing job doing this. So I think we have a total. It's up. I think maybe we should say something.
And the winners of the 9:30 Friday match are the New Blue Diamond with a score of 15 to 10. All right, thank you so much, loyal fans, for coming out to our Friday at 9:30 show. It was a good match. We learned about gorgeous chaos and encyclopedias. With a score of 15 to 10, our New Blue Diamonds won it, but let's see our wonderful challengers. Give it up for our Red Raptors with Leslie Mansfield, Tracy Herring, and Kelsey Myers. And on the winning team, we have Danielle Bortone Holt, Leanne Johnson, and Amelia Fowler. And give it up with all of those 6 and 7s in the chat for our referee, Torselli, I think it's pronounced. And then also give it up for our music director, Ryan Mira, who's been chopping away at those keys. And our wonderful stage manager, Justin Goose. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. Women's Weekend is continuing. It is a special weekend. We have shows tomorrow night at the regular times, and then also we have a special show on Sunday. That's right, you heard it here. You gotta be there. So thank you. Go rest up, and I'll see you then. Thank you all.